the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto. Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Roz. Mocha. I just Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That's amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast, powered by Air Transat.
Oh, here we go. Man, I was so pumped last night. And I was going to rewatch everything and just never got around to it. Just to catch up. This is so detailed. And I've always said about Game of Thrones, it's my favorite show on television, but as soon as it finishes, if you ask me what happened, I don't know if I'd be able to tell you.
Yeah, and everybody online last night, like my Twitter, even this morning.
Yeah.
Everybody's freaking out. Reddit? Oh, man, forget about it.
Because it's very confusing. Game of Thrones is a very confusing show. And even though I'm a giant fan, I still don't know what happens. And I had said, I bet you if somebody watches episode 1 last night, and if they were to explain to somebody what went down on the show, they would sound just as smart and knowledgeable as somebody who has watched from the beginning. Like me.
Sure.
So, Damnit Maurie, hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good. You've never seen Game of Thrones before.
Never will again either.
No, that's not true.
That's what you think.
That's what you think.
5 more episodes to go.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Because the one thing that fans love is they love the recaps after Game of Thrones. So Maury has never seen Game of Thrones before. So I said, listen, watch Game of Thrones and write your notes while watching the show. Don't do it after the fact. Don't do any research. Just turn it on and write down what you see.
Sure.
And give the fans a recap. Because where we left off last season was a zombie dragon burning a hole through a wall of ice. The ice wall, right? Okay, so that's where we left off. It didn't start that way last night.
Okay. So what a zombie dragon?
We don't know yet. We have no idea. So, Damnit Maurie, please, if you could go through your recap of Game of Thrones final season.
Oh my God, that's a lot of notes.
Episode 1.
Okay, so it starts with a little boy running through the woods, which is covered in snow and ice.
Yeah.
Okay, then the poor people get to ask Jon Snow for more stuff that they need, and they're asking for horses and wagons.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're outside where people are moving rocks from one wagon to another.
Yeah.
Then Jon Snow is standing under a big tree with a face carved in it, and he's just standing there and looking at the face in a tree. And then a girl brings him a long knife, and they exchange knives and hug.
And I'll tell you, that moment is what everybody was waiting for, by the way.
The knife exchange and the hug?
But go on.
Okay. So an old man then comes into the village and says that the dead people have broken through the wall.
Oh, no.
Then we're in a room with lots of fireplaces, and a different queen with red hair is sitting in that famous chair that we know.
Yeah.
And they're talking about elephants and how great they are. One of the guys complains that the queen shows no affection.
Yeah.
Then we're in a bedroom with 3 girls getting naked and cuddling with one naked guy while talking about dragons. They're interrupted by a really old guy in a robe saying the queen needs them right away.
All 4 of them?
Then we're back into the room with the queen talking about elephants. And the same guy with a mustache is flirting with the queen, saying that he's going to put a prince in her belly.
Should we have said spoiler alert before this? Nah.
Suddenly we're on a boat, and some guy shows up shooting everyone with a bow and arrow in the face. Each person falls to the ground with no screams or sounds, and a lady with a really long finger shows up to save one of the guys and says this amazing line, "What is dead may never die."
Right.
Which I thought was awesome. Jon Snow and his sister are walking in a market buying onions or something, talking, and then 2 men on horses show up and say something in a different language, and I wrote it down as Agata Golov Sinbad.
Okay, yeah.
Okay?
Gotta go love Sinbad?
Yeah.
Then we're in a field with 2 massive dragons. John says, "I don't know how to ride a dragon." And then his sister says, "Nobody knows how to ride a dragon until you ride a dragon." and they fly away on the dragon laughing and land in front of a waterfall, and they start making out.
Yeah.
Okay, now Jon Snow is in some lady's kitchen complaining about abandoning the crown and the Hungarian queen that will stand by them, and he admits to saving the North because he loves the Hungarian queen. Now some chubby guy with a goatee is crying because he stole a sword, then runs off to a young guy just sitting outside, and the chubby guy says that he's Jon Snow's brother, and the young guy says he's not his brother. Okay?
Yeah.
Suddenly, the chubby guy is at the Winter's Fair telling Jon Snow that someone killed his parents. Jon looks surprised. We learn that Jon Snow's mother was Lyanna Stark and his father was Rhaegon the Hungarian. And it seems that this is big news. Jon Snow is the true king, egg on Hungarian.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that was Game of Thrones last night.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Renee, it's Roz and Mocha. How are you?
Oh my God, I'm good. How are you?
Good. So you just texted us. And Roz, let me read to you what Renee said. I just wanted to say thank you. I've been listening since I started driving in 2010. Last May, I won a trip to Mexico during Mixo de Mayo with Air Transat. Finally, we get to leave tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Winning this trip was a blessing in disguise, and I'm so thankful that I was one of the lucky winners. Since October, my family has been dealing with my grandmother who fell and broke her hip and shoulder. 3 weeks ago, she passed away. I feel like you guys here, quote, thank you all the time, but I just want to give you a big thanks for making the past few months bearable and making me belly laugh every single morning. That's from Renee.
Aww.
So thank you for your text, Renee.
You're welcome.
So sorry to hear about your grandmother, but we're really happy that you get to go on vacation, though.
Yes, it's honestly, like I said, a blessing in disguise. I feel like everything happened for a reason so that I can just go on this trip and clear my head and kind of try to get back to normal. So there was no other way to say thank you than what I said.
I'm going to challenge you on the blessing in disguise thing. You won a free trip.
Yes.
Normally when somebody says it's a blessing in disguise is when you fall downstairs, break your ankle, miss your flight, and the plane goes down. That's a blessing in disguise.
Oh, wow, damn.
Winning a free trip is not a blessing in disguise.
You shouldn't say that because I'm a terrible flyer.
Who are you taking with you on the trip,
I'm a
Renee?
horrible flyer. My boyfriend.
Oh, that's nice. How long you guys been dating?
Yeah. Well, we've been together for 3 years, but we've known each other for 10 before that. So 13 years technically altogether.
Now, so you weren't dating during those 10 years before you started dating, right?
No.
Oh.
No.
So you guys were just friends?
So stereotypical, but he was my best friend.
Yeah.
He still is, but
Yeah.
he was my best friend, and he was always my go-to whenever I had a problem.
Right.
Oh,
See,
wow.
Yeah, because that's what happens. Because men and women can't be friends.
Did you, during the time that you guys were like just best friends, did you ever date anybody else, and did he ever date anybody else?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
wow.
then you got jealous when he had a great girlfriand, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
The turning point was when he said she was exactly like me. So I was like, well, that can't happen.
Yeah, exactly.
He said that? Damn. And
He knows what he's doing.
And then who made the first move to become boyfriend-girlfriend?
He did.
Oh, okay. What did he say? Do you remember?
We actually went out for a night out with my friends, and I had a little too much to drink, and he took really, really good care of me, and then he asked me to go out for, I think this was right before Valentine's Day, and then about a week later I went over and we just had we went out for sushi, we played some video games, and then that's when he kind of started making his moves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he asked you out when you were drunk?
No,
Oh.
this is after.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, all the best to you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for your text. We hope you enjoy your trip. We're so happy that you're finally able to make it.
Very happy. I'm so excited. Counting down.
Aww.
And between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
My favorite has always been Roz. Always.
Look at that. Thank you.
You're welcome. I do have a request if possible.
Yeah.
Do you think you guys can play Pinch so we can hear it when we're on our way to the airport tomorrow?
Oh, damn. Girl, come on now.
It's one of our favorite games.
Why do you like it so much?
Honestly, it just makes me cackle. Like, you know when you laugh so hard that no sound comes out?
Yeah.
That's what it makes me do all the time. Every single time.
Well, just for you, Renee, we will play Pinched.
Thank you.
And if by chance you miss it, make sure you download the Roz and Mocha Show podcast because it will be available on the next episode, okay?
Oh my gosh, my boyfriend and I listen to it religiously.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
So,
have you left a rating or review yet?
I believe so. I think so. I will check. If not, I will.
Okay, please do. Thank you. We appreciate it.
I definitely will.
Have fun on your trip, Renee. We love you.
Love you too, guys. Thank you so much.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Ready to get your ass whooped?
Uh-oh.
Or your face pinched, I mean?
So by request, Pinched, which is a Roz and Mocha original game. Gentlemen, are you ready?
Yep. New game alert.
New game alert. Okay.
This is Pinched.
Okay, so how Pinched works? Mocha versus Maurie. Yeah. You guys will go head to head. Simple trivia. In between you guys, there is a stack of wooden clothes pegs. You get a question wrong, you get pinched. Your opponent gets to put a clothes peg anywhere on their body that they see fit. And yes, if this is your first time listening, it is as painful as it sounds. Torture almost. Gentlemen, your categories today are vroom. These are all questions about cars.
Great.
And your other category to choose from is wood. Will it be vroom or wood?
Wood.
Long black usually comes with its own driver. Maury.
Limo.
Incorrect. Mocha. I'm just kidding.
The look on your face just now.
It's like, troll me much?
Okay.
Okay, can I do, please, back of the arm? We've never done back of the arm.
I don't know if that's going to stick, but feel free. He's got them super tight triceps.
No, I need you to not flex it.
That's impossible.
I was just going to say, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I got you.
Ow! Ah! Oh, Jesus!
Oh, wow.
Wow,
Ooh,
that one pinched right off.
Again, the category is vroom. These are all cars. In one way, shape, or form, the answer will be a car.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay, yeah.
Question 2, zoom, zoom. Maury.
Mazda.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
I'm going to
Maury is
lip beard.
Going
My lip beard?
Lip beard. I don't even know what kind of thing that is. Oh, right. Hanging right from the top lip just there.
Doesn't even hurt.
No?
I mean, ouch. Why would you do that? Why would you do that, Maury?
Okay, continuing on to the category of vroom.
Yeah.
Now that we've ripped the roof off, what are we going to call it? Mocha.
Convertible.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah.
Damn, Maury, open your mouth. No, don't stick out your tongue. God, stick out your tongue again?
Ew.
What is that on your tongue?
Grapes.
It's like a weird green
Like
and
actual
white.
grapes, or is that some weird condition I've never heard of called grapes?
I've got grapes.
Maury goes to the doctor. I'm sorry, sir. We have grapes.
Okay. Mocha is going where with his clothes peg?
Yeah, you need antibiotics.
Yeah.
All right, stick out your tongue.
Oh, the tongue.
Oh.
What?
Wow. Okay, it's right on the tongue. Okay, continue on the category of room.
Yeah.
Okay, the question: the saddest little car ever. Maury drives one.
Oh.
Mocha.
A Yaris.
Yes. So Maury, for the first time ever in Pinched, has a clothes peg on the tip of his tongue.
Maury, open your mouth.
Oh, Mocha's going back on the tongue. Okay. Another one on the tongue. Oh, God, he's got two on his tongue. Okay, I'm moving on to the category of wood. Rhymes with reader. Maury.
Peter.
A what?
Peter?
Yeah.
The category is wood. Wood. Rhymes with reader. Sweeter.
Sweeter.
Mocha.
Cedar.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to go with the top of Maury's lip.
Oh, so they're going to be clanking around. Maury has two on the tongue and one on the lip. Okay, moving on to the category of wood.
Sorry.
Rhymes with staple.
Oh.
Maury.
Rainful.
Raple.
L-A-V.
Mocha.
Maple.
Correct. Excuse me? It's what?
That's so fast.
It's
Open your
full of
mouth.
hair.
Open your mouth.
Did you just say that that's full of hair?
He did.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, continuing on the category of wood, rhymes with cloak. Maury.
Oak.
Oak.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
The tongue?
Yeah.
Oh, Maury's going on the tongue now.
Oh, wow. You know what? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Finally, in the category, last question, the category of wood, rhymes with Bruce. Maury.
Seuss.
Excuse me?
Seuss.
Seuss. Mocha. Excuse me? Okay, sorry, say again. Rhymes with Bruce, gentlemen, in the category of wood. Mocha, what are you trying to say?
I hear you, Seuss.
What are you trying to say? Maury? Okay, I don't know what you're saying. Okay, Mocha, somebody, gentlemen, one of you, please just say the answer. Bruce. Okay, it does not start with a TH, okay?
No. Hold on, spruce.
Yes,
All right. All right, quickly, let's tally them up.
Mocha, you have 1, 2. Maury, you have 1, 2, 3.
I have 3. Maury has 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I have 2. Maury has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. Okay, there we go. So, Mocha, you are the winner today.
Hey!
Congratulations.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, it's Roz and Mocha.
Hi, it's Gina.
Hi, Gina.
So I've just been getting caught up on your podcast. I'm like 2 months in with baby number 2, so I've been binging them while I'm with her.
Oh, wow. Congratulations.
That's awesome.
How are you feeling?
I'm very tired, but So every time Maury talks about like sleeping into 12 and all the sleep he's doing, my brain doesn't even know what that feels like anymore.
Yeah.
And like, I don't think anyone would limit Maury their kid, but I feel like you guys should get him one of those dolls from high school and let the Damnits experience that for a night.
We did.
Yeah, Gina, years ago, we were able to do that. And the electronic baby, it had technology in it where it would record like everything that happened when that baby was quote unquote awake. If the Damnits shook the baby, if the Damnits fed the baby, if the Damnits changed or didn't change or didn't feed or anything like that. And the results were not shocking for us because the Damnits didn't know how to look after this baby. And at one point, the baby was crying, and I think they tried to take the battery out, and that didn't work, so then they shoved it under the bed.
Oh, my God.
And then Maury also broke an arm.
Right, yeah. So that already... Do we have that still?
Yeah, we'll find that.
Yeah, we recorded the whole thing. So we have that audio. We can play it. Give us a couple of minutes. We'll find it and play it for you guys.
And didn't we get a report back from the company of how terrible they were? Because
how many snores and how many cries?
Yes, because this baby that we had, they could download all that info. And then there was somebody from the company, the baby company, that came in and gave us a breakdown of how neglectful the Damnits were with the baby. That's right. I remember that. Okay, so let's find that. Can we find that right now?
And things went downhill like almost immediately. You guys didn't even last a full 24 hours with this kid.
Oh, no. Matthew, I've never seen him so angry in my life.
So give us a couple of minutes. Let me just search the archives here, Gina.
Wait till he checks your DMs, Maury.
Why am I laughing?
Thank you. Congratulations, Gina.
Thanks, guys.
Before we play the experience that the Damnits had with this electronic baby, I'll read you this text that we got at 925-555. I had an electronic baby, and my friend actually shook the baby, and the head fell off.
Oh, no.
So...
Oh, no.
Maybe that makes you guys feel better?
No.
It'll cry.
I'm not doing this, Maury. No way.
Yes.
No.
Yes, 100%.
No. Okay, you could take care of it, not me. This is a single parent right now.
No, we're going to take care of it together.
No.
We're going to do it in shifts.
You shifts. My shift will be in bed sleeping. If this interrupts it, down the chute or outside on the balcony because I don't care.
Let's see how this goes.
It's not happening. I'm not doing this.
Okay, so it started off perfect. Happy parents, right? Happy parents. And the baby's name was what?
Mariah.
Mariah, right.
Yeah. No, it needs the bottle.
Yeah, but it stops making the sound.
Yeah, but
Like, see, it stopped making the sound.
No, it's continuing. It's drinking. Like, what if we wanted to go to New York tomorrow? What do we do with the baby?
You bring the baby with.
No, that's my point. You can't just get up and leave.
I've seen babies on airplanes. How come it's taking this long for the bottle?
Oh, no. I remember this from my little brothers. Like, trust me, you'll be there for an hour feeding that thing.
An hour. Look who's the baby expert now all of a sudden.
Oh my God, Maury, I'm trying to sleep.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to shut up the baby.
I've had enough. Take the batteries out of the thing right now, or I'm leaving. I'm going to a hotel.
What if this is real life? This is an experiment.
It's not real life. If you go through this entire night, I am telling you, look at me, you are going to regret it. Oh. So you make your decision. This happens the whole night, and I don't sleep tonight, which I'm already not sleeping, because of this thing. I want more than an hour of sleep. Like,
I don't understand.
Wow. Do you want me to go through the stats now?
Oh, yeah. You have the stats still?
Yeah, so they sent through the report on when Maury and Matthew had the robot baby when they tried to take care of it.
Yeah.
Cried to be fed 79 times. It was neglected 8 times. Cried to be burped 39 times. Cried to be changed 33 times. Neglected to change 10 times. Cried to be rocked 26 times. Placed in an unsafe position on head or side 51 times. Head not supported 28 times, roughly handled 7 times, and roughly shaken once.
What baby cries and poops that much?
All of them.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Yo, we've talked about Air Transat's Kids Club like enough times, and if you have not yet joined, and if you have kids between the ages of 2 and 11, you have to get on this. Like, for real. First of all, it's free, and the advantages that you get with being a member of the Air Transat Kids Club, it's incredible.
Yeah, what you do is just do it when you're booking your travel. Like, it's the easiest time to do it because you're already there. You're already on the site. And Kids Club, what that gets you is, because I think that maybe people find it confusing. It's not like a place in the airport where you can go and like leave your kids. Like, it's not Kids Club. It is an all-around, overall Air Transat Kids Club. So it's them looking after your best interests and your kids' best interests and making traveling with kids that much easier. One, when you get to the airport, there's a dedicated check-in counter.
Which a lot of people don't know. We talked to a guy who listens to the show and heard us talking about Kids Club on the podcast. And when he got to the airport, he signed his kid up for Kids Club, and all these perks started rolling in that he had no idea about.
Yep. So it's speedier service when you arrive to the airport, and also pre-boarding. Okay?
Oh, huge, right?
You're now one of those people, the people that you used to look at and go, what did you do to get pre-boarding?
Yeah.
Nothing. All you did for free was sign up your kid to Kids Club.
Yeah, and you get this in economy class too.
Yeah.
Which is like just major onboard surprises to make travel fun. Priority baggage handling, stroller gate delivery service, which again, another big deal. Plus, you get entered to win an exciting family vacation when you sign up. All you have to do to learn more about the Kids Club is visit online airtransat.com.
Okay, now let's take a phone call.
Hi, this is the Roz Mocha Show. Who's this?
My name's Mike.
Mike. So, Roz, Mike sent this to us via text just now.
Okay.
I don't know which way this is going to go. I hope in the direction of fun. It says, hey guys, I love the show. Ever since I was on the show once, I've had a problem with Roz that I need to resolve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so one time I called and you guys asked me who my favorite was, so I said Mocha.
Yeah.
And Roz is like, your mother. So now...
So you said your favorite was Mocha, and my answer to that was your mother.
Yeah, so now, ever since that happened on the show, all my friends make fun of me. So if we're having a conversation, they'll be like, your mother. And then I'm like, holy crap, man. So now I have a problem because now all my friends make fun of me because Roz said your mother. So I need to fix the problem.
All right, well, how you gonna fix it?
I don't know. That's why I need to resolve it. That's why I need to talk to Roz. I don't know. Hopefully we can find a solution.
Oh, well, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite? We'll ask you again. Why not?
I mean, it's still the same answer. I mean, it has to be Mocha, right? So, I don't know. Hopefully Roz doesn't get too offended by that, but...
Your mother.
Yeah, I know. I knew you were going to say that.
Dude, all you had to do was just say, just in that moment, even lie and just say that I was your favorite, and we would have fixed everything. I would have taken it all back.
I can't though, man. I'm an honest guy. I can't lie.
Listen, your friends sound awesome, by the way.
Oh, they're great. They even had the conversation recorded and everything. So, I get reminded very often. So, yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, hey, thanks for still listening.
Oh, yeah, all the time, man. No problem.
All right.
Brother. Take care.
Say hi to your mother for me.
Oh, I will. Say hi to your mother, too.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hey, Julian. It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how are you?
Good, man. How are you today?
I'm good.
We're going to try to help fix your life, bro.
All right, that's cool. Thank you.
All right, Julian, you wrote us this. Roz and Mocha FML. I'm in quite the dilemma. Should I really leave my best friend of 6 years for my new wife? What I mean is, my wife just came to Canada for the first time 6 months ago. I've been here 10 years, so I have my circle of friends, including my best friend. They don't accept me when I'm with her. Your best friend's a woman. Because they say that I'm not myself. Plus, with my best friend being a girl, my wife doesn't trust me seeing them. So now I feel like I'm being pulled in two different directions, and I don't know what to do.
Julian, where are you from?
I'm from Burlington. I'm from Colombia originally.
Colombia. And where's your wife from that she just got here 6 months ago?
She's from Colombia too.
Oh, okay, cool. Were you married in Colombia, or you met... How'd you guys meet?
We met about 11 years ago before I came here.
Mm-hmm.
We dated for a little bit, and then I ended up coming here, so we broke up. And then we kept talking the whole time here, but we were not in a relationship. And then we started talking about her coming here about maybe a year ago, a year and a half ago. I told my friends that she was going to come. They were kind of excited a little bit, but then when she came, they said I stopped acting some different ways around her.
So when did you marry your wife?
I married her when she came for a vacation last year.
And so she's finally moving here, but you're married now.
Yeah.
You love her.
Yes, I do.
You want to spend your life with this woman.
Yes, I do.
Okay. Have you and the best friend ever hooked up?
Really long ago though.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. She's got to get out of your life now.
4 years ago.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can see why your wife doesn't want you to be hanging around with your best friend, who also happens to be a woman, who also happens to be somebody that you hooked up with years ago.
Does your wife know that you guys hooked up years ago?
I told her at first, and she seemed fine with it.
Yeah.
She's like, but it was long ago, right? And she's like, okay.
Why didn't you?
And then afterwards, she's just like, oh no, I just can't accept it anymore.
No, of course not. Because
she didn't accept it then either.
Yeah,
She
no.
was just telling you that to make you feel better.
That's information that you should have put in your original note to us. But I see, I'm looking for it again. I'm going over this again. You did not say that you had hooked up with the best friend. I may be old school in this thinking, but opposite sex best friends are relationship killers. Because most people aren't friends with somebody of the opposite sex that they're not at least a little bit attracted to.
Yeah.
If you really like them that much, why aren't you guys together? Or is it just a matter of time because maybe they are married or in a relationship and you're just sort of buying time? There's all sorts of different reasons, but I'm of the mind that opposite sex best friends, while you're trying to be married and work on your relationship, they kill it. They don't work, man.
Yeah.
They don't work.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to understand something here, Julian, because you said your best friends, right? Plural. Is this based on the one individual person, like the girl that you hooked up with, or is this based on the big group of friends that you can't hang out with anymore?
Okay, so what happens is that my best friend, she's part of this group, right? So she always hangs out with us. Every time I used to hang out with them, she was always there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of not just her. It's the whole group, I would say, because now I can see anyone.
No, but it's the whole group because of her.
You know what I mean?
You can't go and say to your wife, you're going to go hang out with this group of friends, and that girl that you hooked up with isn't going to be there.
Yeah. You know what people don't want in a relationship? When you're married to somebody and you're kind of when you're at home and when you're on the couch and it's sort of time between the two of you and you look over and they're kind of laughing and having a good time on their phone and they're texting with somebody, and who they're texting with is their best friend who's the opposite sex. That kills your relationship, man.
Yeah,
It does.
I understand that. Yeah,
It kills. You shouldn't be telling like when you go off and you run to somebody because maybe you're having a problem or you got something you need to work out or whatever it is. You don't go running off to another woman to talk to that stuff about. Talk to your wife about that stuff. Don't go sharing secrets or have inside jokes. It kills her, man. Like that, and it would kill a guy too. It goes the same way. It's not good for a marriage.
Yeah, concentrate on your marriage, bro. Like, she's only been here 6 months, your wife, right?
Yeah.
Concentrate on her and making a good life for the two of you in Canada.
Yeah, I've been trying, but like the thing is, like I feel bad for like because I used to hang out with them for like 6 years, right? So that's why I feel like I spend most of my time here in Canada, and like it's good memories, you know.
Did your girl best friend go to your wedding?
No, she didn't.
No, she did not.
Why not?
Well, at first, but it's a little complicated because what happens
That's
is
because
that,
you guys had sex?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah,
so-
just say that. Yeah. Dude, don't do this to your wife, okay?
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay, she's not, at this point, she's not a friend. She's a spike. And she's a spike right in between you and your wife.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Thank
okay?
you, yeah.
Yeah.
There's people that have told me that, but like I've been like, you know, just feeling bad about like the whole situation.
Yeah, because you feel like a creep, not because you feel bad for either of them.
It's true.
Yeah, okay.
I also feel bad for my wife because of how she feels. you know?
Yeah, and then you're going to see the best friend and you're going to have to lie to your wife, right? Like, you don't want to do that, man.
Yeah.
All right, Julian, go concentrate on your marriage.
Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life, only on Kiss.
Happy birthday, Mocha.
Thank you.
Happy birthday,
Thank you,
Mocha.
brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
It's always awesome when it's your birthday because you're so gracious and grateful for everything and all the love you get on text and calls and everything
thank
else.
you, Roz. I appreciate
It's
that.
always an honor every year to celebrate your birthday with you. Damnit Maurie, you historically will do like a poem or something like that for somebody's birthday, right?
Always. I like to use my talents as a gift.
Okay, so what have you prepared for Mocha today?
Oh, a Broadway original.
Oh, it's a song.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like as though written by Fosse.
Oh, okay. Didn't he choreograph dance?
Okay, so as though written by someone who writes songs for Broadway.
Okay.
Gershwin.
There we go.
Gina?
Damn it, Gershwin. Okay, so Damnit Maurie, what do you have? Do you need us to play you a song? What are you going to do this a cappella?
Yeah.
What's happening?
Mocha, do you have my track?
Oh, there's a track.
I mean, I guess.
On this day, 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 there was a day where I was lost among the airwaves. You were a baby, I wanna say, like everyone else. Is there anybody there? You became a man, then Mocha was born. We don't know when. His mom took him home to Scarborough, so far from breathing through your navel. That's your belly. You were born in April. Mocha, 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 Mocha. On this day, 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 you were potty trained. Now you make it rain, rain. If you were born, where would we be? Under a tree. Don't know how old you might be, but be as old as you wanna be. Mocha Frap, you're my cup of tea. On this day, on this day, on this day, Mocha, 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 yeah!
That was the best, bro.
Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, this is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hi, oh gosh, I'm still laughing from that song.
Oh, Maurie's song just now is a Broadway
Yeah.
song. That was great,
On
wasn't
this
it?
day, on this day, on this day, on this day. I was singing that.
Mocha on the phone. I want to sing happy birthday to him.
Oh, you want to sing happy birthday?
To what? To who? Mocha?
Yes.
He's on the phone with you right now, honey.
Oh. Well, I can never tell you to a point, okay? That's not my fault.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Abby.
Abby, the stage is yours. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. You live in a zoo.
Oh.
You don't look like a monkey, but somebody in your life probably does. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday
Have
to
you ever
you.
heard Happy Birthday before?
Yes.
Okay, just question.
I'm not going to guess your age because that would just be rude.
Okay.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, this is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hi, good morning, guys. Just wanted to say I love you guys, and you guys make my morning every single morning.
Wow, thank you. What's your name?
Crystal.
Between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Mocha.
Oh, that's his birthday. We'll give him that.
Hey,
did I play you, Mocha? Have I played you the birthday cat song yet today on your birthday?
Cat? No.
Let me play this for you right now.
Okay.
Real quick.
It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. Everybody say hooray. Hooray. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday
Here we go.
today. He can't read, so he does not know that the cake is not for him. No, it might be his birthday too, but the chance of that is slim. It's your birthday today. It's your birthday today. There's a cat licking your birthday cake. It's your birthday today.
There you go.
Oh, thanks, guys. Have a good day.
Happy birthday, Mocha.
Thank you, honey. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Rules in your house.
Yes.
When.
Sorry, finish. Go ahead.
Well, we all know that.
Go ahead. Finish
My
your
shirt's
sentence.
really low today, huh?
I know. Don't fix it.
Well, no, I was like looking.
Stop
I'm like
pushing it up.
I just got a glimpse out of the corner. You can see like I have a super low V on today, and you have like I have gray chest hair that poke out.
Really?
Out of
I
the
can't see
top
anything,
right
right?
there. Look at this. Come here and look at this more.
Okay.
Look at right here. You can see this.
And because you're wearing a black shirt.
Yeah. Like
But I'm
you
not
can
wearing my
see.
glasses, so I have to go really close to his chest.
You don't have to go that close, but like look right there. You can see gray just like poking right out of
But
the
it works
top
well
right
with
there.
the black of the shirt.
Yeah, you like that when the hair hangs out over top of the collar of the like the neck of the shirt like that.
That's the sign of a real man.
Yeah, okay.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, do you have rules in your house? Stop talking about my chest hair.
Yeah. Sexually harass your coworkers.
So, Maury, go through some of your, like, because I know that you have a ton of rules, but not necessarily for your partner, but, like, do you have house rules that you like people to follow when they come over to your house?
The simple ones of taking off your shoes when you come in. There's also a rule, no photography or selfies if any of the art is in the photos. You can't post those.
Why?
I don't want art that we have on the wall showcased on your social media. I treat my home as though it's an art gallery.
Okay, sure you do.
The soap in the bathroom that I bought on eBay was very expensive, so you're allowed to, and this is true, only half a pump of soap if you're a guest.
You tell people that?
I went in and showed a guest once, this is how much you can use if you're going to the bathroom and need to wash your hands.
Oh my God.
Okay, so
oddly, guests are allowed to use Matthew's bathroom, but I'm not.
Yeah. Wow. A half pump, huh?
Half pump.
So let me go through some of these house rules here that they ask people. What are the biggest sort of rules in the house? Don't assume you can go anywhere. We all know that.
Yeah.
What if it's summertime and somebody comes over they're wearing like flip-flops or sandals?
Yeah.
And they take them off at the door. Should they have socks with them to put on in your house?
I don't care.
You have guest socks, like socks that you give to your guests?
No, I don't care. You can come barefoot.
Oh, we have guest socks because we also don't want foot sweat on our floor.
Really?
Right.
If it's a hot 30-degree, feels like 45 outside day, and somebody comes over to the condo and they're wearing flip-flops, and they take those flip-flops off at the front door and walk in, you or Damnit Matthew will hand them socks?
Yeah, but not winter socks. We have little, what do you call, sport socks. Can you just put these on, please?
You have socks for guests?
Yeah, guest socks.
Wow.
What do you do with the guest socks after?
Wash them and put them back in the basket.
You take the socks back?
What is the next guest supposed to wear?
Put the toilet seat down is another one. No swearing, especially if there's kids around, is another one. No phones at the dinner table is another one. Use a coaster is another one.
Yes.
Always flush, even for a number one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'd say
that's
common
another
courtesy.
one. There's no,
Like
if
if
it's
I go to
yellow, let it
somebody's-
mellow, right?
Yeah, if I go to somebody's spot, I'm going to...
Yeah.
What guest leaves number one?
I don't know. I don't know. I've had people come to the house before. I've had that have left a number one.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe they forgot.
I've probably left a number one at somebody else's house just because I forgot. I get in there and I just start thinking about things and then I just forget.
How do you forget to flush, though?
What's that?
How do you forget to
I
flush?
got a lot of stuff
It's
going
just
on,
like,
man.
It's part of the routine. It's just like... I don't even have to think about it.
No.
Right?
No shoes on the sofa. Take your shoes off at the front door. And is it rude or is it acceptable if you are a guest in somebody's house to ask them for their Wi-Fi password so you can use their Wi-Fi?
Oh, everyone asks for that. That makes sense.
Yeah, I don't feel offended. When friends come over, if they ask me for the password, I'm fine.
We have it on a Post-it.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on. You have...
Right above where it says no photos with the art.
You have your Wi-Fi password posted for guests, but you won't let them walk barefoot in your place?
Yeah, because the password's not going to leave marks on the floor.
I don't give people the Wi-Fi password.
No.
Nope.
Why?
Really? Why?
No, because I don't want them to.
Oh.
You're going to make them use their LTE?
Yeah, you're going to come to my you're going to come to my house. You're going to come to my house. First of all, we're going to socialize. I don't want you sitting here worrying about how you're going to check all your things, right? If it costs too much and you're worried about it, put your phone in your bag.
Yeah.
And then let's just
So hold on, if you're playing a game and they
I
need to
don't
Google
think you have
something,
any type of argument with your half pump, no photos of my art, put your socks on when you walk through the front door.
And make sure you give them back before you leave.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hey, it's Roz Mocha. Who's this?
Hey, so this is Spencer. I'm the one that the Damnits had over for the Oscar party a few weeks back.
Oh, yeah. Maury talks about you a lot in here.
How old are you, Spencer?
22.
22. Okay, cool. Are you the one with the arms, the big muscles?
Yeah, I think they talked me up a bit. It's not, I'm working on it, but it's not.
Right.
It's not there yet.
Who was it that said that, Moore? Who was it that?
It was Maury that was talking about Spencer's arms.
No.
it was my stepmom, Donna,
So
who
Maury's-
said to Matthew going, check out the guns on that one.
Right. And then didn't they make you hug?
Yeah, when I first met Spencer's, like Donna said, hug, guys, come on, hug.
Wow, that's so weird. I'm so busy. Why you gotta be so busy, old lady? Why you gotta be so busy?
All right, so what happened? What happened, Spencer? You go to the Damnit's condo.
Yeah, so I show up, and I mean, I'm there, and Matthew's, they're complimenting my pants and everything. Matthew's saying, yeah. So I mean, they're loving the pants. Like, oh, where can I get that? I'm thinking, I'm very welcomed here.
Yeah.
But they're like, okay. All of a sudden, I'm like, hey, can I? Yeah. So Matthew follows me into the washroom. Hey, like, where do you get those pants? They're checking out the tag and everything.
Hold on, wait. Spencer. So, Damnit Maurie and Damnit Matthew follow you to the bathroom?
Pulling on your pants?
You see the tag on your... Is that like your super weirdo move, Maury?
Well, I couldn't... I forgot where they were from, so I had to kind of check to see, what the brand was.
But they follow you to the bathroom for that?
Yeah, it was kind of a group ordeal.
Okay, now get to the half pump.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of that story.
So yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, I'm welcome here. I'm here for dinner, but then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, but don't forget about the half pump rule. I'm like, what are you talking about? And they point over to the soap. They're like, yeah, this is some expensive stuff we got there, so we don't want to waste it. Usually we only put it out for when guests are over, but you're only allowed half a pump. And I thought they were joking, so I started laughing, but they're like, no, like, we're serious.
Jeez, man.
Wow. I'm going to read you this tweet that we got.
Yeah.
And more, you may want to stay off Twitter for the next little while.
Okay.
Leanne Wong writes this. I would never want to hang out with Damnit Maurie. What a posh, pretentious guy. Half a pump of soap, guest socks, no photos in his condo with art displayed. Leanne's very disappointed in you, Maury.
Hey, it's like VIP.
Yeah, Maury exactly. Maury likes to think of the condo as like the velvet rope.
A life experience.
Yeah.
That was the thing too. They asked to take. They're like, oh yeah, let's take some pictures, post it on social. But every angle I was trying to get, they're like, nope, can't do that because there was a picture of art in the background, so you couldn't get the art in it.
Oh no! But meanwhile, they take you to the bathroom and pull your pants down.
So weird. So weird.
Oh
man.
God! Hey Spence, thanks so much, bro.
No, thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's up, yo?
Okay. Hey, did you hear Keith Urban cover Old Town Road?
No.
With a banjo?
Yeah.
And it's weird when you see the video. He's just like, I think he's like at home sitting in his office, like he's sitting in an office chair.
Listen, man, might as well just take advantage of like the hottest song out right now.
Yeah.
Right? That song, Old Town Road by Lil Nas X, broke the 1 week streaming record, which was previously held by Drake.
Yeah.
In My Feelings. Drake in My Feelings was streamed 116.2 million times. Old Town Road by Lil Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus streamed 143 million times.
That is ridiculous.
So what, this is Keith Urban doing the song?
And it's so good.
I wanna take my horse to the Old Town Road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. Gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road. Gonna ride till I can't no more. I got horses in the bag, whole sack is attached. Hat is matte black, got the bruises black to match. Riding on a horse, you can whip your Porsche. I've been in the valley, you ain't been up that Porsche.
Is Lil Nas X going to make an appearance at Coachella this coming weekend or what?
I have no idea. I would say
someone's got to bring him out on stage.
Perfect sense.
Yeah, this is the hottest song.
Keith Urban's so talented, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Such a good guitar player, too. What do you think of that?
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I thought Casey Musgraves was going to cover that song during her set over the weekend.
Yeah.
I honestly thought, I was like, somebody's going to cover Old Town Road
Yeah.
at Coachella. And then when I realized Casey Musgraves was hitting the stage, I was like, for sure, she's going to be the one that makes the news for covering Old Town Road. Although she ended up making the news for trying to do the call and response yeehaw to the crowd, and they...
That was her fault. That wasn't the crowd's fault. That headline is so misleading. Do we have that, Maury?
I have it here from yesterday. It's when I say, this, you say that.
Yeah.
So this is a...
Let's see if Callie can bring the yeehaw to me.
Yeah, she's the one that screws this up, not them.
When I say yee, you say haw. Yee. Yee. When I say yee, you say haw. I didn't say yee.
Right? She screwed that up.
No, she
it's
said
not
when
Simon Says.
She said when I say yee, you say ha.
Yeah, she screwed it up. It's not.
Where did she screw it up?
Because she didn't say yee. She already did it twice. The beat is going.
Hold on, let me hear this again.
Listen.
Let's see if Callie can bring the yeehaw
Ready?
to me.
I'll say ha with the crowd.
So when I say yee, you say haw. Yee.
Ha.
Yee.
Ha.
When I say yee,
you say haw.
Ha.
I didn't say
Oh, maybe she was waiting for the beat to go.
Yeah, no,
skip a
she
beat so she
screwed
could
up.
say, because she's messed up the timing.
She messed up. The crowd didn't mess up, and all the headlines were Coachella crowd screws up a call and response. No, Casey Musgraves screwed up the call response.
Well, I'm glad she did this, though. I like hearing a crowd at Coachella doing a call and response for yeehaw.
I like hearing Casey Musgraves say, I didn't effing say yee. Yeah.
When I say yee, you say haw.
Yee. Ha. Yee. Ha.
When I say yee, you say haw.
Ha.
I didn't say
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We were flying a kite over the weekend.
Oh,
Roxy
that's
and I.
nice. Yeah.
I love flying kites, man.
Did
I
you?
love it. It's like so zen, and then we lost one to the tree.
Oh.
So now there's a pear tree.
Wait, how
in my
many kites were you
backyard. Oh my God. We have like lots of kites. And then
Do you make them or you
no,
just buy them?
hell no.
Oh.
I don't make a kite. That requires like you got to be really into kites to make your own kite. Because
My dad makes kites.
Yeah, it's too. I'm not into that part.
I have never driven one.
You've never driven a kite?
Neither have I.
I've never
Flown a kite.
I've never driven a kite.
No?
Have you ever driven a kite, Roz?
No.
No.
Have you ever flown a kite though?
Yes, I
You
have. Yeah.
You've never flown a kite, Maury.
No, I assume flying it is if you're on it, driving it because you're down on the ground.
No, you're flying it. No, it's really zen. It's really quite incredible. And I don't know, like I don't see a lot of people kite flying.
Yeah.
And I don't know whether it's because it's not digital. It's the most analog thing you can do. It's like throw something in the air and let the wind catch it and then just hang on
I
and
can't
do
remember.
nothing.
Are you supposed to? Because I haven't since I was.
But I thought you run with it.
Yeah, so
depending on how windy it is.
Throw it in the air and just kind of like let the wind take it up as you loosely let the string go, or do you run and then as you're running you let go and let the wind take it?
So depending on where you are and how windy it is, you can sort of run with it, and then eventually, hopefully, the wind will take it up, and then you manage it while it's in the air. But where we were, Roxy would just hold onto the string, and I'd go about 60 feet away from her and just toss the kite in the air, and the wind would take it and it would go up. And it was like, there was one point where she was lying on the ground, just staring at this kite that was 150 feet in the air, and then asked me to take over because it was just up for so long.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I don't know. She's like, my hands are so tired right now. Right.
Yeah.
But no, kite flying is like really zen. And I don't know if we do enough of that stuff. And I don't know what other sort of comparables there are.
Bike riding.
To something like flying a kite.
There's something different about
Frisbee. Yeah. No,
because that requires even more body movement, more action. Like when you're flying a kite, you can just stand in one spot for like 10, 15 minutes and you're watching this kite up in the air that you're just holding. It's literally is a piece of string on whatever, like the handle that you're using to maneuver it, right?
And you're really manipulating, like it's you against like the elements. Like there's a very like you against nature kind of aspect to it. I guess maybe like, I don't know, like canoeing or something like that was what I can compare flying a kite to.
Sure.
Like it's not like riding a bike. Like riding a bike is, you're on a road, you're like, or through the mountains or whatever it is, but it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Blowing bubbles?
No, I would not say blowing bubbles. Although I do love blowing bubbles. No, but I don't know how to, like, I don't want to sit here and encourage people to go fly a kite.
Do people attach keys to it, or is that just how electricity
No, it's a tail that you attach to it. No, like I don't want to, but I think that you need something analog in your life, right? Like you need something that is not digital that you can spend a lot of time on.
Dog walking.
No, it's not the same thing. It's not that, and I don't know how to describe what it's like to fly a kite on a windy day when it's successful. What's
like flying a kite.
It's like flying a kite, right? Like that's the only thing I can compare it to is flying a kite. But I think that we all need, you need something in your life that's analog. Digital's fine. I'm a big fan of screens. It's all good, whatever, have at it. But I just think that every now and then you need something in your life that where you have detached from everything that seems to matter, but you're not bored. Like you need to find something where if you did detach from the digital hive, you have something you can do that's exciting and gives you a sense of accomplishment.
Okay.
What?
Not to take away from digital versus analog.
Yeah, what?
You know what I just found in the App Store?
Don't tell me there's a kite flying app.
There is.
Shut up. Go to hell. Go to hell. Go right to hell. Don't pass go.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hey, Jessica, are you there?
Yep.
Hey, how are you? It's Roz and Mocha.
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
You sound so stressed out, girl.
I'm working on an assignment at the same time.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Take a pause on that real quick.
Yeah. Jessica, you wrote us this. Roz and Mocha FML. I'm a university student in my third year, and I feel like by now I should know what I want to do. I thought it was being a lawyer, but to be honest, with my GPA, doubt it. I love criminality, and I'm thinking of policing because I think the career is so fascinating. But that said is, at least to my family, is not seen as ideal. That's a tough one. There are so many paths I can go down with what I've studied already, but I'm feeling overwhelmed and confused. What do I do? How old are you?
I'm 20.
You're 20. Okay.
So what does your family not find cool about you switching careers? Is it because that you've spent 3 years already dedicated to being a lawyer?
Well, no, not at all. No, it's just like that was my plan going in anyway. But like they're kind of okay with it, I guess, switching a little bit. But like they're hesitant on me like actually going through with it. I mean, I'll go through with whatever I want to do. In the end, it's just for me. I'm still confused as to whether I actually do want to be either an officer or if I want to continue on that path of being a lawyer. Like I don't know how to go about figuring out exactly.
Well, as of right now, what's your gut telling you to do?
I don't know, like continue in school and like either do my master's so I can just figure it. Like I don't know.
Do you want to be a lawyer?
Not really, not anymore. I don't think so.
Because I know a lot of lawyers. I've dealt with a lot of lawyers. I have friends that are lawyers, and I've never heard anyone at the age that you were who was going towards getting a law degree and then writing the bar where they didn't want to be a lawyer. It's like a calling for them.
Yeah.
Like this is, it's that or it's nothing. And because it is all consuming. Like when you go in there, the life of an articling lawyer is not a good life at all. It's low money. It's terrible hours. And, you know, the payoff at the end of the day, if you're a good lawyer and, you know, you really strive to thrive, as you've seen in millions of examples, the rewards are incredible. I think where you're at right now is you're 20, and I don't think it has as much to do with whether you want to be a lawyer or a cop or your family. You're at the age where the idea of making a mistake is terrifying.
Okay, yeah.
You don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to pick something that you then regret. Because you're now at the age of where you start making life-changing decisions.
Do you think that's what it is, Jessica?
Kind of, yeah, because I have friends right now. They're in their third year. Next year, they're graduating. I'm going to do an extra year.
Yeah.
But they're graduating, and they're looking into their graduate programs, or like they're studying for their LSATs or their MCATs and that kind of stuff.
So you don't want to go into policing for fear of what could have been had you continued the path of being a lawyer. You don't want to continue on the path of being a lawyer because you don't like it and don't want to miss out on what might be if you go the policing route.
Yeah, kind of, I guess.
You sound like you want to work with people, right?
Yeah.
In one way, shape, or form. You sound like somebody who sees themselves not necessarily exactly what they're doing, but you know that you're dealing with people. You're not dealing with things. You're dealing with people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it seems like you know sort of how you want to feel at work. You just don't know what you want to do.
Wait, have you talked to anybody who is in the police force or going through that process right now to find out exactly what it is and how it feels to do all of that versus potentially being a lawyer?
I've done both. So when I was in high school, I was in co-op at a law firm, and I did like clerical work for them, which was so boring. So which is why I'm like probably don't want to go down that path.
You don't want to be a lawyer.
But
Let's take that off the table right now.
Yeah, you want to work with people.
I don't even know if you want to be a cop.
You don't think so?
No, I don't know if you do. I like, again, cop and lawyer, like cops are, it's not a passive sort of thing. Like it's not, I don't talk to a lot of cops, or and I have lots of friends that are cops over the years.
Yeah.
Not one of them. This is something that they have strived for years. They are like laser focused on being a cop. I don't know a lot of people who are wishy-washy about joining a police force. I just don't.
It sounds like maybe this entire career path for you, and you're slowly realizing, is not what you thought it would be and not what you want, and you're just trying to now figure out, with the education that you do have, what your options are.
Well, that's the thing. No, I love my degree, and I love what I'm studying.
Yeah.
And so for me, I'm trying to figure out where to go with said degree.
What is the degree that you have?
I am studying right now criminology, and then I'm doing a minor in human rights. And I like criminology more than the other things I've studied.
Let me ask you this, Jessica. What is going to make you happy?
I don't know, just doing something I like.
And what is it that you like?
I guess it's like working with people. More of a hands-on job type of thing.
Geez, I know how you're feeling right now. Is you put all this time into it, and now you're like, oh, I don't want to waste my time. Did I just waste all this time? Like, what do I do with all this now? Have I already made the biggest mistake of my life? God damn. So I understand where you're coming from, but I would say this: Mocha is like right. It's like you got to figure out what's going to give you purpose. Right, you know, and you can, if you like criminality and you like dealing with people, like, do you not have options? Can you not go and work for an advocacy group that may need may need somebody like you? Can you go and work for 3 different organizations on a freelance basis where you sort of, you know, your options are still open? Like, I think if you're going down that road of criminality and working with people and wanting purpose and wanting to do a little bit of good, I think you can take the tools you have and experiment for a little while. I don't think you have to be so focused on one thing at this point. I think that you should take what you know, go and use that knowledge, and you may discover that there's a job out there for you that you didn't even know existed.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's awesome. Thank you.
Right?
Okay, thank you guys so much.
If you do become a cop, I'm just saying.
Remember Roz Mocha.
Okay.
Remember Roz Mocha, because we may need you one day.
Okay.
If you do decide to become a lawyer,
Remember Roz Mocha.
remember Roz Mocha, because we may need you one day. Okay.
Thank you, Jessica. Hope we help.
Sounds like 13. You guys are great.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life. Only on Kiss.
Yo, it's Roz Mocha. Who's this?
Marco.
What's up, Marco? How are you?
I'm great. You?
Good, man. What's going on?
My wife is a little bit jealous.
Why?
Because I messaged you happy birthday the other day, and you messaged me back, but she's a Roz fan.
Oh. All right.
All right. So what's your wife's name, Marco?
Loretta.
Oh, where's she at? You sound very mad at her right now.
No, she's right beside me.
Oh, hi, Loretta.
Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
It's not fair putting me on the spot like this, but I love you both.
I don't know. Not according to your husband. Your husband, Marco, said that you like Roz, and
It's
he likes me.
It's all lies. I love you both. And by the way, I'm the one who introduced him to both of you, okay?
Right. But what's wrong with liking me more? That's what I don't understand.
I didn't say there's a problem with that. I'm just saying I love everybody equally.
But why do you have such a problem just to saying it?
Fine. You know what, Roz? I love you more.
Thank you. Why was that so difficult?
I love Mocha more. And I really think she likes Maury more.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no,
man.
she likes Maury more than Roz?
Can I say, I was having a great day.
Yeah.
I'm
Going in a long
sorry.
weekend and everything?
Yeah, I was having a great day.
Perfect.
I really was.
We didn't ruin your morning. Come on now.
How do you know?
Oh, did I?
I'll tell you what, it doesn't take a lot to ruin my morning. Ask anybody who knows me.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true. I listen to you every morning, so I know.
Yeah.
Loretta and Marco, thank you very much for listening. Have a wonderful long weekend.
You too. Roz, have a smooth, cool weekend. Smooth, cool dude.
Shut up. You jerk.
Yeah, Marco, I love you, man.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So the Florida Man Challenge was real big a little while ago, where you type in Florida Man and then your date of birth, and it gives you some whack story about something that some dude did in Florida. But there's a Florida woman. Like, what was that headline yesterday about the guy with the spaghetti? Don't get it wrong, Maury. Don't come in here and paraphrase. I need the exact
guy with spaghetti.
Yeah.
Florida man vigorously eats spaghetti.
It wasn't vigorously.
Are you sure?
Yes. That's what I said. Get it right, please. While you do that, I'll talk about the Florida woman.
Okay.
65-year-old woman, you have to listen to this. So I guess there was a guy in his boxer shorts that was trying to steal her car, and she went at him with a bat.
Oh,
And
wow.
This is Gainesville, Florida. Somebody described Florida in the best way possible the other day that I read, which was they had said that Florida is the only place in America where the more north you go, the more southern it gets. Right? What was the Spaghetti Man headline?
Florida man aggressively eats handfuls of pasta.
Right.
Aggressively?
Yeah.
Wow.
So this is the Florida woman who took down a car thief with a baseball bat.
I grabbed my bat. I braced myself. I took that bat and hit him upside the paya. He said, oh! He got a big knot on his head. He was in his drawers. He didn't have no shoes on, no shirt, or nothing. He better be glad I didn't have a gun, because I would have shot him. But this is my gun right here, because I was going, paya!
Right? Like,
I don't know who this lady is, but I love her already.
Yeah, no, you
Hiya!
right? You want to be that person when you're 65. You want to be the person that can, take down somebody who's stealing your stuff with a bat. Like, I know you want to goof on her. She got the voice and everything else, but you want to be that person, man. You want to be that. Right? That's who we should all strive to be, man. We should all strive to be the person that when we grow old and we're 65, not that 65 is all that old, but you know what I'm saying, where our first instinct when somebody's jacking our car is to get the bat.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
I blocked Maury again on all social media and from texting me on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Did you get mad at him, Maury?
Well, I kind of deserved it, I guess.
Yeah, no, because he starts writing me nonsense during the Leaf game.
Yeah,
purposely.
Purposely. Is it purposely? Yes, purposely.
Of course it is.
So,
I love trolling Roz during a Leafs game.
So this is what
On Saturday?
I'll find you now. Did I unblock you yet, Maury? Yeah, I unblocked you.
You did?
Yeah. From text. So this is
I'm
what...
sure you're not going to get...
So during the Leaf game, right? 8 o'clock. So he writes me, knock, knock. I don't reply. He writes, who's there? I still don't reply. He goes, Matthew and moi deciding what to get for dinner. What goes best as a side... What goes best with a side of movie? Truffle mac or wings?
Who cares?
And then I didn't reply. And he goes,
Both,
so
actually.
wings? And I still didn't reply. And he goes, how long do you think popcorn keeps once opened? I didn't reply.
God.
And he goes, why do people say unbeknownst, go me? Has anyone have just been benounced? And it was at that point where I was like, I'm just blocking you. And so I put him in timeout until the end of the game.
Wait, this was on where? On text?
He's texting me this.
Oh,
So
okay.
I block him through text.
Yeah.
And then once I block him through text, then he goes over to Twitter and starts harassing me on Twitter. So I block him on Twitter.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then I block him on everything. Yeah. I put him in timeout until the hockey game's over. Yeah. Because I can't deal with this. What does this even mean? Why do people say unbeknownst go me? Has anyone have just been denounced?
You know when people say that saying like unbeknownst to go me, unbeknownst to me.
Excuse me.
Unbeknownst to me.
Unbeknownst to me.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello?
Hi, it's Roz Mocha.
Oh my God.
What's going on?
Hi.
What's your name?
Nothing. Nav.
Nav.
Yeah.
All right. So it was really important that we called Nav, Roz, because here's the text that we got. After spending my entire life in Toronto, my family and I have decided to move to Vancouver. And I wanted to take the time to say how much I've enjoyed listening to you almost every morning over the past 6-7 years. You guys are amazing and make my mornings. Love your sense of humor and just the way you run the show. No other station compares. I'll miss waking up and listening to you guys during my commute. At least I have your podcast now. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you. P.S. Roz was mine and my sister's favorite.
Aww.
So Nav, what's taking you out to Vancouver?
We just wanted to change, I guess, since the weather's better. It's more beautiful there.
Yo, you know it rains like a lot, almost every day in Vancouver, right?
Yeah, but we've got snow and it's cold.
Yeah.
Listen, we got love for Vancouver. The Roz and Mocha Show is on in Vancouver, on KISS in Victoria and in Vancouver in the evening.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And of course,
Okay,
as you
great.
mentioned in your text, we have our podcast that comes out every Friday. So you'll still have an opportunity to listen to the show.
Oh, okay, awesome.
All right.
That's great.
So maybe even on your commute in the morning, you just pop on the podcast and you listen just the way you would when you're in Toronto listening to the show. You listen like to the various segments for however long it is your commute is.
Yeah, okay, awesome. I didn't know that. That's great.
We got you.
Thank
We got you. Don't you worry.
But thank you for spending the past 6-7 years with us. We definitely appreciate it. We're sorry that you're leaving our city.
No worries. That's okay. I'll be making regular trips back.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you're going to have fun in Vancouver. It's really nice out there, though.
I'm sure.
Thank you, Nav. We love you.
We will
Okay,
miss
thanks
you.
so
We will
much.
miss you, love.
Thank you. Thanks
Bye-bye.
for calling.
You take care.
Okay, bye. You too. Bye.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What is your level of sort of self-consciousness?
What do you mean?
Do you have things that you're self-conscious about?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Of course. I think everybody does, right?
Nose, belly, fashion.
Good morning, Maury.
Hi.
I would say yeah. I've been working out the way I used to.
Yeah.
So I'm a little self-conscious in my body.
So
I'd say.
they put a list together. They asked people, what are you most self-conscious about?
Yeah.
And they sort of rank them as far as what people are most self-conscious about themselves.
Breath.
That's not on the list. So clothing was number 5.
Oh, wow, really?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Okay.
with 41%. Why do you say absolutely more?
Oh, because nowadays everybody, oh, look what they're wearing. Oh, you can't wear that after Labor Day, and flip-flops.
But does that not? But
You can't wear that. I can't remember the last time I heard somebody say you can't wear that after Labor Day.
I know. You sound like Good Housekeeping from '62. Okay, so when it comes, when it comes to clothes and being self-conscious about clothes, doesn't that only matter if you're also one of those people that put such a high value in clothes? Like, if you don't put a high value in wearing expensive things, then I don't think that you would be self-conscious about it.
I still think you could zhuzh up something that's not expensive. You could wear, you know what I mean? Like often
I
we'll
got you.
we'll dress up or something, and Matthew will be at the door looking in the mirror going, "You're not wearing that, are you?"
Wow. Okay. At number 4 is our skin.
Like the dryness?
Or who knows?
Anything about your skin.
It could be the
wrinkles.
It could be wrinkles. It could be acne. It could be the color. Things we're self-conscious about. Number 3, our weight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Preach.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Preach, sisters.
Okay, so but where does that come into play though? Like, are there instances in your life where being self-conscious about your weight affects some part of your life?
No, it doesn't affect my life. I just feel I just get down about it.
Going to the beach, going to the gym, going to an event where there's all kinds of other good-looking people. The list goes on.
Right. So you're only self-conscious about your weight, Maurie, in front of people that you envy.
Oh, yeah, or that will be judgy.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is awesome because you're the most judgy.
Oh, the most.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay. But is your weight, Mocha? Not that you have to worry about your weight, but has it affected your life?
No, it hasn't affected my life.
Like even in privacy with your wife or something like that.
The lights have to be off now?
Are there things that you used to do, maybe shirtless, that you no longer do, or you don't sort of?
Okay. I used to not mind going in my own backyard with no shirt on.
Okay.
If it's a nice, beautiful, hot, sunny day, like in the past 2 summers, I'd say.
Sure.
If I went outside the backyard, I put a shirt on.
Okay. Really, huh?
Yeah. But I don't know if anybody, nobody could be outside. None of my neighbors could be outside, but just in case.
See, for me, I think with a lot of this stuff, I don't care what anybody else thinks about me. I really don't. But sometimes if I'm not wearing a shirt and I got to bend down and put a sock on, and a little bit of my belly hangs over and the titties are a little bit big, right? It's me. It's how I feel about it. It's not how I'm not worried how anybody else looks at me because I don't care. It's that I'm sort of grossed out by myself.
Yeah. Oh,
right?
yeah, I get that way too.
I think that's the problem. Our hair is number 2 on the list.
I wouldn't say that
because you're not losing it.
Oh, right. Sure.
Right.
Yeah, I guess.
Or if you're a woman, it is a consistency that has been a pain in the ass your entire life, where it's just not the hair you want, kind of thing, right?
You get self-conscious about that because of the hair loss?
What? You talking to me?
Yeah.
What hair loss? This is how my stylist George does it.
Yeah.
But what about the back?
He just shaves real thin parts in the back?
No. Yeah,
you're such a troll. And number 1 on the list, 67% of people who said that the thing that they are most self-conscious about of themselves is their teeth.
Oh, because of the yellowness?
The yellowness, the
redness from red wine?
crookedness.
How are your teeth?
They're fine.
Yeah.
Do you drink red wine with a straw?
I don't drink red wine.
I was thinking of doing Invisalign.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
But you got beautiful teeth.
No, I got crooked ass teeth.
Come on.
I'm a little self-conscious about my teeth too. Let me show you.
I have a huge overbite that I would love to lose.
I know, we know, but we love you anyway more. Let me see your... Come on, let me see your terrible teeth, Mocha.
I am a little bit self-conscious.
Hold on, Maurie, go over there because I can't see. Go over there. Your top teeth are beautiful.
No, look at the bottom. They're all crooked.
Oh, nobody cares about the bottom ones.
Look, these two here overlapping this.
Whatever.
These two are overlying.
Stick your finger in my overbite.
No way.
You can stick your finger in the overbite.
So wait,
ask him to stick his finger on your bald spot.
Oh, yeah. So
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
We were talking just a couple seconds ago about things that you're self-conscious of, and I just thought of another one.
What? What's the list again?
Okay,
Break it down.
So the list was the things that the 5 things about our looks that we're most self-conscious about. So it's not like money, your family, all that other stuff. It's you personally and about how you look. So 5 was your clothing, 4 skin, 3 your weight, 2 your hair, and 1 your teeth. And when we said hair, I was automatically thinking the hair on the top of your head. People self-conscious about that because when you lose it or it's a hair texture you don't like, whatever, it's hell. It's terrible. But I was thinking hair in terms of I've always been super self-conscious of body hair.
Oh, yeah.
Which is weird.
I
too.
I have a lot of back hair now.
Not even back hair, just like hair where you're supposed to have it. Like if I used to shave my arms because if I ever saw a picture of myself in like a t-shirt with my sleeves rolled up and you could see the hair on my arms, it grossed me out.
Really? But that's normal.
Yeah, I know it's normal, but to me, it just looked dirty.
I think it's weird for a guy not to have arm hair.
Okay,
thank you.
Yeah. Here's a moment of realization where I was like, oh man, I'm so gross. And this happened last night.
Yeah.
It's 7:00. I'm putting our son Cruz to sleep.
Yeah.
And I'm holding him in my arms. I'm walking around his bedroom, and we're singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" as we always do.
Sure.
This time I'm not wearing a shirt.
Yeah.
And as I'm singing, and he's like real sick right now, so he's just very cuddly, right?
Yeah.
As I'm singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star," he's kind of like got his head rested up against my head, and his eyes are like real drowsy.
Yeah.
And he's got his stuffed bunny in his left arm, and his right hand is on my shoulder, playing and pulling at the shoulder hair.
Like it's so soothing, right?
Yeah. But
like
he's
some
also
sort of
looking at
stress
it. He's
reliever.
also looking at it like very curious, like, what is this? And I was like, oh man, I'm so gross right now.
Yeah, I know. How long you let that go before you take it off?
Take it off. It's going to happen today.
Life gets in the way, though.
It does.
Life gets
like I haven't trimmed in like.
Jeez, man. You got a couple. You got
maybe
a couple
like a month and a
snowstorms
half?
followed by a week of a sick kid and a busy week at work. Next thing you know, you are hairy.
Actually, I think it's been like 2.5 months.
I've
now that I
never
think about
trimmed
it.
my shoulder and back hair.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
Really? Why do I always have to be the one that looks at your hair? Oh, that body. Oh yeah, wow. You got quite a bit of back hair. Hold on, let me play with it like Cruz is doing to Mocha and see if it soothes me. Hold on here.
Oh!
What?
That's not soothing.
Oh, it was for me. I'm super relaxed right now.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So Pride in Toronto announced yesterday that the Grand Marshal for the Pride Parade will be Gigi Gorgeous, who is a YouTube star, trans activist, actress, icon, you name it. Have you seen her? Have you seen a picture of her?
No.
Do you have her book here, More?
Oh, she got a book too?
Show Mocha. Yeah, it's called He Said, She Said. It just came out. Maury interviewed her yesterday about Maury interviewed yesterday about the big announcement, which is becoming the Grand Marshal at the Pride Parade.
Big news, and you got to tell me how cool this is. Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade. Can we get some cheers up in here? How cool is that? Is that like an incredible achievement?
You know, it's an achievement I didn't know that I could achieve. I didn't know Grand Marshal was still a thing. Very excited about Pride. I went there. That was my first Pride ever. I was there. I was definitely underage. I was definitely drinking. What? And I was roaming the streets, and I was just living my life. It's a time for partying and fun and just
responsibility with Grand Marshal. Have you been practicing twirling a baton or marching? Like, I don't know what you need to do.
No, I've done none of that.
So Gigi was named one of Time Magazine's 25 most influential people on the internet and one of Forbes 30 under 30. But this is where the story goes horribly wrong.
Oh, no.
Hey, Maury, come in here for a second. So as Maury was putting all of this together for me, that the big announcement with Gigi Gorgeous at Pride and everything else, Maury sends me a screenshot that shows clearly that Pride Toronto on
Twitter
has blocked Maury.
Oh, really?
What's that all about? Why did Pride block
I don't know.
you?
I've messaged the executive director saying, WTF, like we're friends.
But why would you think, though?
What have you done in the past to cause that?
No, nothing.
Because
I've covered Pride for like 20 years.
Because I'm on their Twitter account right now.
Yeah.
And when Maury did the interview yesterday with Gigi, we tweeted it out from the station account. And Pride retweeted it.
Yes.
And Maury is in the video doing the interview with Gigi Gorgeous.
Yeah.
But yet Maury is personally blocked by Pride.
Which that is not okay, though. Like, I'm a gay activist.
No, you're not.
Or something.
You're gay.
You're not a gay activist. You're gay, and you're very
supportive of the
you're
community.
very supportive. You have their best interests in mind. I would say this to Pride Toronto, that any time that there is something going on with Pride, Maury's the first person to bring it up and really push hard for anybody involved to cover it, do something with it. I will say that. You're a fantastic...
activism.
No, you're a fantastic advocate.
Ally.
ally. You were a fantastic ally.
But you did something to piss somebody off
What do you
over there.
think you did? Honestly, think about it. What would have
have
got you
DM'd
blocked?
Pride Toronto for anything like in excess? Like have you?
Oh yeah, of course.
But see, this is the thing.
So
right?
bothering people over there at
Yeah,
Pride.
but that's what you get with me.
I know it's shit. I know, but that's how you get blocked, though.
Yeah.
So
there are only two people that have ever blocked me.
Right.
Pride.
Yeah.
And Prince.
Right.
And
me.
Yeah, but that's fake. But Prince can't unblock me.
Right, because Prince is dead.
Right.
That's
So Pride can.
Right. But what did you do? What did you do? How often are you DMing people?
Yeah, it has to
I
be.
only talk to them at Pride.
Well, maybe that's the problem. Maybe they're like, "Oh, you only care about us during Pride."
No,
but that's
because
everybody.
that's everybody, though.
So you DM so it has like that's
It
the
has
only
to be
thing
something.
I can
I'm
think of.
super curious
that
as to why they blocked you.
I think here's what I
know
think
what's going to happen. They're going to say, "Oh, it's a mistake."
It's a mistake, which is clearly not.
Somebody
It
has
takes
to hit a
effort.
button.
Yes.
Here's what I think happened.
Yeah.
I think you reached out via email, via DM, via text message, via phone call. I think you had tried to contact somebody over there a lot. And when that person said, I'll get back to you, you kept hitting them with messages on all the platforms. And then they just got fed up and blocked you.
Okay, but I've always been super good with them. They always have me front row for their shows. I always do social. There's never a bad blood situation.
Is there one person there that doesn't like you?
No, I mean, there's one person there that thinks they're better than me.
Oh.
So yes is the answer.
So Pride blocked Maurie, which is ridiculous to me. They blocked him on Twitter, which is so crazy to me.
Unacceptable for an advocate like me.
But I have to tell you, I'm really thoroughly enjoying this.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Do we have an update on as to whether Pride is still blocking Maurie? Hey, Maurie, get off the phone. What are you doing in there? Who are you talking to?
I'm talking with a friend that called in that has been to my house that wanted to talk about the half pump rule.
No. Okay. I need to know if Pride is still blocked to you.
Yes.
What did they say?
They said they're not sure what happened. They don't know why.
So if
they love me.
Backstory.
We learned this morning that Maurie, he went and did an interview yesterday with Gigi Gorgeous, who is this sort of trans icon, and they had named Gigi Gorgeous as the Grand Marshal of the Pride Parade. So within all of this, Maurie just decided to check out Pride's Twitter account, Pride Toronto's Twitter account. And it was at that time that Maurie realized that he was actually blocked from Pride, following Pride Twitter, which seems really weird because Maurie's done so much stuff for Pride. But the funny thing is that the second post down.
No funny thing.
The funny thing is that the second post down on Pride Toronto's Twitter feed is they retweeted Maurie's interview with Gigi Gorgeous.
Oh, great.
So Maurie is on there from because I guess the station tweeted it out and they
for
retweeted
AdKiss925
they
our Twitter
retweeted the
account.
station, but Maurie personally is blocked. So what exactly did they say to you?
They said,
"Where's your
working
phone?
on it."
Where's your
Yeah.
phone? What's the matter with you?
Well, I don't carry it everywhere.
You don't carry your phone everywhere, Maurie.
You do.
The only time you don't have your phone is when you come in here to be on the radio. So read exactly what you wrote.
Yeah.
And don't lie, otherwise I'm going to read it.
Should I read it?
No.
Why not?
Is there a history of conversation there?
I'm so sorry, Maurie. Fix.
No, what did you write?
Oh my God! I just noticed this. I'm crushed and devastated. How could this have happened?
How do you not start with this part? How do you not start with this part?
I'm the biggest supporter of
Okay,
Pride
wait. Start over again.
off air. Okay.
Turn the music off for 1 second. Okay, go. I need to hear this.
Well, I sent them a screen grab first of where it's blocked. Right?
Oh, yeah, because as if, yes, they need to see
Oh, my God, I just noticed this. I'm crushed and devastated. How could this have happened? What did I do? I'm the biggest supporter of Pride on and off air. Can this be fixed? Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
And then what did they say?
So sorry, Maurie. Fixed. Don't know what happened there.
That doesn't say so sorry.
Well, they spelled it wrong, so I
Are you
corrected it for
sure?
you. So dopey?
Okay.
What does it say?
Let me read these.
Yeah, okay.
I was doing it dramatically.
Okay.
It says, so dopey, Maurie.
Oh.
Fixed. Don't know what happened there. Maurie said, first of all, lying here.
Yeah.
I literally cried.
You didn't cry?
You have to sort of,
Stop lying to people.
I literally cried. I've done so much for Pride, and am the only out gay dude on a Toronto morning show.
That's true.
I thought we were cool. How will you ever make this up to me?
What?
And then they
Now
said,
you're like shouting demands?
Then they said, please try again. You're not blocked according to my info. And then I am so sorry. And then Maurie said, can you follow back? And then they said, wow, for sure. And then Maurie said, wow, question mark? What do you mean, wow? Says I'm still blocked.
No, it's more like, wow, what do you mean, wow? No, you're
so
hold on.
rude.
No, hold on.
You are so rude.
No, I'm only rude because Mocha's reading it rudely.
No, I was fine. I was actually on your side.
Oh my God. I'll skip past because they were like trying to figure out how to unblock,
So
right? And they're being
Pride Toronto blocked Maurie on Twitter, by the way, for just joining us.
And they're being very accommodating.
Sure.
I will say that, right? They're saying like, let me know if this problem persists. It's super frustrating. We'll try to get this figured out.
Yes.
Maurie said, we just talked about this on air about how it crushed me as a huge supporter. P.S. This would be awesome for your IG. And then something in the video of his interview with Gigi Gorgeous. And then followed up with still blocked on Twitter.
You're the worst, Maurie.
And then they wrote unblocked, and Maurie said, can you follow back? Are we cool? Why would this have to happen? This hurts more than most things.
Why are you such a liar?
Oh my God, dude. No wonder they blocked you.
Why are you such a liar?
No, but read that again with a smile.
There's no way to say, how are you going to make this up to me with a smile?
Read it with a smile.
You threatened them.
No, I did not.
Are we cool? Why would this have happened? No. This hurts more than most things.
No, it's more like, are we cool? Are we cool? That's how I intended.
No, that's like condescending.
Now say the rest of it with a smile. It's impossible.
No. This hurts more than most things.
Wow, now you sound psycho. And mean.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Wait, Maurie. Where are you going? Get back over here. We have 2 minutes real quick. Right before we got into the news just now, you were talking, Roz, about the reverse jacket flip up over the head they used to do as kids, and you said your kid Roxy does that now.
Yeah, it's the coat flip, right? And it's how they teach little kids to put a coat on. And I never saw this until my kid learned how to do it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't get taught this as a kid. No. And how you do it is,
I was never taught this either.
You were never taught the flip. The flip is the greatest thing in the world.
My dad used to hold my jacket behind me and I'd put my arms through.
Yeah, but kids have to learn these things, right? So the way
even up to last week, right?
Yeah. So the way that the flip works is you lay your coat on the ground.
I put it on a table.
Okay, and turn it around.
Oh, so that the hood is facing me?
Yeah, so the hood is facing you.
Interesting.
Right? Why is that interesting? It's still your coat
out of my pocket.
Okay. Now slide your arms into the sleeves.
Hold on, where'd the arms go? Okay.
Right there. Now flip it up over your head.
That didn't work.
You got to put your arms through.
Now push your arms through. Okay. Man.
Like all the way through.
You know how to put on a jacket?
Okay. Maurie. Okay. No, dude. Okay. Put it back.
Okay. Is it because it's a winter coat?
No,
it's because
slide your arms through. Slide your arms through, and as it goes,
flip.
As it goes over your head, you're gonna extend your arms so they go through the sleeves.
Okay. Now push your. Okay.
I'm trying to push.
No. Okay. What? No. Push. Okay.
What is the matter with you?
Lay the jacket down.
You can't be this simple.
Okay. Put your arms in the
For
sleeves.
real.
Okay.
They're in the sleeves.
Now
I know
listen.
that-
Just stop what you're doing.
Yes.
And stop talking.
Okay.
Okay. Wow, you're gonna be a great dad, Mocha. I can't wait till Cruz is at the coat flip stage. Okay, shut up.
You're gonna shut up and listen to me.
Shut up.
Okay. You're gonna push your
If you
arms.
don't do this, your mom's gonna go to prison.
Okay, so your arms are in the sleeves. When you flip the jacket, as you're flipping, you're gonna push your arms through.
Okay.
Okay? Go ahead.
Let's go.
There you go! Oh! You did it! See? Great dad.
No, I want to put my coat on again.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
What's going on with Lady Marmalade? Remember that song? There's a big lawsuit happening, like all these years later.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
So the guy who wrote Lady Marmalade has filed a 20. God, America is so great. Everything is like just.
You can sue anybody for anything,
millions
right?
as you can get. It's so awesome until you're the one getting sued.
And there's no time limit on when you can start a lawsuit either, right?
There is. Like, there are statutes, but
Well,
I don't.
how long is that song? Or how old is that song?
I don't know. So I guess the deal was that the guy who wrote Lady Marmalade is suing Sony. And ATV Music Publishing for breach of contract and copyright infringement. Now, according to the documents obtained by Billboard, followed by the U.S. District Attorney in California, he alleges that Sony bought the publishing rights to dozens of his compositions without his knowledge or consent. Additionally, he says that the company has failed to pay him his fair share of royalties since the deal was made. Lady Marmalade was, of course, first a Patti LaBelle track and then re-recorded by, do you remember all the women in Lady Marmalade?
Christina Aguilera.
Yep.
Pink.
Yep.
Missy Elliott.
Nope.
No. Lil' Kim.
Yep.
So Christina
One more.
Aguilera.
One
Pink.
more.
Okay, hold on. Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Pink.
Yeah.
Lil' Kim.
Yeah. Don't say it, Maury. Don't say it.
And
I only did this story. Can I just tell you right now? I only did the stupid lawsuit story to see if you still remembered who did Lady Marmalade.
Okay.
So forget about all the stupid lawsuit stuff. Now let's just concentrate on if you can remember the hot four that did Lady Marmalade.
Okay.
Think back to the video.
That's what I'm thinking right now. Okay. So, Christina Aguilera.
Yeah.
Lil' Kim.
Yes.
Pink.
Yes.
Okay.
There's a fourth.
So that was early 2000s. It was not Britney.
Maury's in physical pain in the other room right now.
Okay, hold on. Who else is hot during
And don't
that
look
era?
at Twitter right now.
No.
And don't look at the text.
No. Okay, hold on. Let me get this. I'm going to get this.
Okay, Sweet Lady Marmalade.
Okay, so.
Come on now.
Christina Aguilera.
Okay. Shh, Maury, be
Pink.
quiet.
Lil' Kim.
Yes.
And the fourth one is.
Okay. Who was the fourth?
Okay.
And Lady Marmalade.
Oh my God!
Okay.
Oh, Maury, come on, you know everything. This just happens to be the one thing you know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go through it again.
Okay. Christina Aguilera.
Correct.
Pink.
Yes.
Lil' Kim.
Uh-huh.
And.
What? Go on.
Okay, hold on. Wait. Okay, so it's early 2000s.
Yes.
I know that. Wait.
Yeah.
Who was hot? Okay, is it Ashanti? Because Ashanti was hot back then.
Oh, no, it's not Ashanti. It is not Ashanti.
Okay, I knew that was wrong.
Almost Ashanti, I would say. Very Ashanti-like.
Mocha,
Okay.
you're killing me, man.
Lil' Kim.
Yes.
Pink.
Correct.
Christina Aguilera.
Uh-huh. Come on.
Is it Kelly Rowland from Destiny's Child?
Oh, my God. No.
Oh. Dude. Okay. Hold on. It's early 2000s, so it's not Britney.
No.
Okay.
No, not Britney.
Okay. Who else was hot back then?
Because Britney and Christina wouldn't have done something back then
and
together.
it's not Ashanti.
No.
And it's not. You sure it's not Missy Elliott?
I'm 100% sure it's not Missy Elliott. Come on. Oh, this is so great. I don't know, for some reason I knew you wouldn't remember. And it would drive you crazy.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah. Do you remember? So it was from Moulin Rouge, right?
Yes.
Think of the video. Remember what they were all wearing? They were all sort of wearing like French lingerie, right? French lingerie. Okay.
I'm going through my catalog of who was hot during that time.
Yes.
Christina Aguilera.
Correct.
Pink.
Yes.
Lil' Kim.
Yeah.
Maya.
Yes.
In your face.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Marina, it's Roz Mocha.
Hey.
Hi. You texted us just now. What's so important that you need to talk to us right now?
Because my coworker is sitting here next to me, and I was telling her, let's listen to Roz and Mocha, and she said no. Hi.
Don't all hi us after you said you didn't want to listen to the show.
Hi, Roz. No, I swear.
What's your name? Marina's friend?
My name's Anna.
Anna. Okay, so why do you not want to listen to the Roz and Mocha Show when Marina just suggested for you to listen to the Roz and Mocha Show?
Thank you.
You know what? Don't listen to her. She just
No, I'm not. I am not. No, it's not. That's not true. Tell them the truth. No. She's lying.
Tell us the truth.
That's what it is. No, that is the truth. You guys should believe me, okay? That is the truth. she's lying to you guys. She's just saying that because she's on the spot now.
Okay.
But I'm so glad you called so you can hand her ass to her.
Okay, so
no, but I love you guys, Roz Mocha.
why do you think she doesn't want to listen to the show?
No, she's a hater. You know the haters in this world? That's what I'm saying. Because you know the haters in this world. You know there's haters in this world. We all have the haters in this world.
She's a hater?
Yeah. No. Yeah, she is. me. No, you're a hater.
But why? Okay, but specifics here. So if she's a hater and doesn't want to listen to the show, what are the
You want me
reasons?
to tell you guys what she said?
Yes,
She wanted to
please.
listen to, I'll tell you what she wanted. She wanted to listen to Z1035.
Never heard of them.
Never heard of I know, right? Me neither.
Yeah.
Exactly. I was like, who is that? I don't even know who that is.
Yeah. Okay. So stop being a hater.
Oh, I love you guys. I listen to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna. Yeah, right. Now we're supposed to believe you?
At the end of the day, you ask one of us or both of us, who do you guys like more?
No, but then why did you give Marina such a hard time about listening to the show when she made the suggestion just now?
I didn't. Because she said she wanted to switch it up. She's like, I'm not loyal. I want to switch it up. That's what she said to me.
Chris Brown
And
said
I said,
it.
honey, I'm loyal.
These girls ain't loyal.
Yeah. What is your problem? What's your problem with loyalty? Now, is it just with us, or are you not loyal to other things in your life as well?
Oh, no, I'm loyal 100%.
Anna, how many times did you cheat on your boyfriend?
Never, ever. Never, ever.
Okay. But how many times you thought about it?
Never, ever.
Uh-huh. How many times have you asked your friends that they'd keep it a secret if you did?
I did one.
Yeah,
All right. Thank you for listening, Marina.
No problem.
Hope you get your life in order, Anna. Marina, between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite?
Roz.
Oh, yeah. All right. Anna?
You Mocha then.
Oh.
All right, guys. Have a great day. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
She wanted to listen to Z1035.
Never heard of them.
Right? Me neither. I was like, who is that? I don't even know who that is.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Igor. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, man. It's Roz and Mocha. Welcome to Fix My Life, where we will try to help fix your life.
Yes, I need that.
Okay, Igor, you wrote this. Hey, Roz and Mocha FML, my fiance and I have been fighting about life. We are planning a wedding for September 2020 and are also trying to save money to buy a place. I'm a carpenter by trade and have my own company, and we are also trying to put money into that to grow the company. She's the type of person that needs to have everything planned out, and with trying to do all of this at once, it's getting hard. I suggested that we put our money into the company in hopes that we'll get some clients and make money for the wedding and a place. How can we do it all?
Wow. So does your your fiance, Igor, does your fiance help run your business?
She does. She basically looks after the money, and she's also the designer and the salesperson.
Oh, okay.
What part of the country are you in?
We're in Toronto.
First of all, you need financial planning is a very personal, very detailed expertise that you guys really shouldn't be handling on your own. There's a ton of resources available. But that said, living in Toronto and having the idea of buying a house, even as an investment, it's not the best time to do that. I mean, we all wish that we could go in the Wayback Machine and pick something up super cheap in 2008, right?
Yeah.
But that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And I would suggest this, that buying a house isn't smart for two reasons. One, it's not that you can't afford the mortgage, but it's the down payment that's going to kill you, okay? And that investment sits there and it only becomes lucrative if you guys decide to sell. So if it comes to investing in the business or buying a house, I would 100% say get the business off the ground first. One, because you don't know where that business is going to take you. You could find that the majority of your clients wind up being 55, 60, hour and a half minutes outside of the city, and it makes way more sense for you guys to go rent a place there where the majority of the work is. So if you're serious about the business, I would say 100% business before house.
And where does that put the wedding?
What are you spending on the wedding?
Yeah.
Well, it's a destination wedding, so a lot of people are paying for themselves. We just have to basically pay for close family, like our mothers and her dad.
So the wedding is already, you have the date. I know you said in your note to us, September 2020, but you have like a date already set. You sent out your invites. You told everybody where it's going to be. People already started looking into hotel arrangements and flights, right?
Well, it's we're making it an all-inclusive, and I gave everybody a price range, and everybody was fine with that.
So that's a conversation you should have had with your wife before giving out all the information to your family and friends about the destination wedding. Because I would have said, in your case right now, had you not done that, save the money that you would have spent on the wedding and invest it in the business. And once you start gaining money, making more money, then you can have the wedding of your dreams. But if financially right now, you can't do both, but you've already sent out your invites and you've already made those plans, it's kind of like one or the other, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it all goes back to putting money into the business and hopefully seeing a return and doing the other things from that.
So is your question, should you buy a house or invest in the business? Or is your question, should you guys have the wedding or invest in your business?
Well, no, the wedding is happening 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do we put money into the business or do we put money into the house?
Yeah.
Because if we buy a house, I could potentially renovate it myself and then resell it for more, right?
But that's a different conversation, though.
Yeah, you're doing too much all at the same time. Then you're adding a fourth element in there. I'm with Roz. Don't buy a house just yet. Use that money that you saved up to invest in a house and invest it in your business.
Yeah, makes sense.
But
okay.
But buying, there's a difference between you guys buying a house because you're getting married and then buying a house to flip it. That's two completely different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because buying a house to flip it would fall under investing in the business.
Yeah, well, that's what the plan is buying a house to flip it.
Okay, well.
Wow. Call us back when you get to that part of your life.
All right, thank you so much for your help, guys.
Yeah, all right, brother. Take care. Congratulations.
Bye.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life, only on Kiss.
Who was the weatherman that said the F-bomb on the Today Show yesterday? It wasn't Al Roker. Oh, I get it. Okay, so you know what happens is, remember how Al Roker always does, he'll do the national weather, and then he's always like, and here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. And then he throws to the local weather guy. Is that what this was?
I think so.
And then the local weather guy wasn't ready? Oh, that's so embarrassing, too.
That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
He's a person who's passed on, too. It's such a weird thing. It's just strange. But I think if I didn't do that, I wouldn't allow myself.
Oh. Whoops.
And that's your latest weather, Savannah.
So Al Roker had no idea anyway what was happening, right? He just assumed that, local jabroni was going to be like, it's going to be a high of, 10 degrees today, and we might get some rain in the morning, but it's going to taper off in the afternoon, and that's what your day is going to look like today. And then Al Roker was simply like,
and that's your latest weather, Savannah.
I've been hearing Al Roker my whole life saying that. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods. But it sounds like that guy, though, we'll play the clip again. It sounds like that guy wasn't freaking out or being a jerk or whatever. It sounds like he was talking about somebody who's died.
Yeah.
That's what's going on around the country. Here's what's happening in your neck of the woods.
He's a person who's passed on, too. It's such a weird thing. It's just strange. But I think if I didn't do that, I wouldn't allow myself.
And that's your latest weather, Savannah.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Did you watch the Star Wars trailer? I know it came out Friday at 1, but how many times you watched it over the weekend?
Enough,
huh?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Pick apart different things.
Yeah.
I watched videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
I wasted about an hour on Reddit seeing what nerds were saying.
Yeah. Dude, I'm so hardcore. I spent an hour yesterday on the train on my phone watching the panel for The Mandalorian.
Oh, I didn't watch the panel, but I saw some of the pictures that they released.
Yeah.
I didn't know Gina Carano.
Yeah. And Danny Glover.
Yeah. Are in it. Gina Carano, former mixed martial artist.
Yeah.
I don't think she was ever in the UFC, but
they tried to make her a thing with acting, and she was terrible. They gave her own movie, and she was a terrible actor.
She was in one of the Fast and Furious movies.
Yeah. And she wasn't, and the whole story was that she just was a terrible actress. So I guess she got her act together.
Yeah.
But no, that Star Wars trailer is great. Because I know that you.
Are we gonna talk about this? Are we gonna talk about this later?
Know. We can talk about it later. Yeah, we can talk about it later. It's fine.
Can I say one thing?
Yeah. You can say anything you want.
At the so it's Star Wars Episode 9, The Rise of Luke Skywalker.
The Rise of Skywalker, not Luke Skywalker.
Sorry, The Rise of Skywalker.
Yes.
Can I tell you what I think? And I thought this the very first time I watched the trailer, and then I watched the trailer a second time to see if my mind would change.
Yeah.
And I thought the exact same thing, and then I immediately went to Reddit, and I saw a handful of other nerds think the same thing.
Okay.
The evil laugh at the end of the trailer.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, OMG, it's Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
The evil emperor from the first round of movies.
Yeah.
I think it's Luke Skywalker's
No,
laugh.
it's Palpatine.
No, it's not.
They brought Palpatine on stage.
Oh, did
After
they?
the trailer ended.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The guy who plays Palpatine walked on stage and went, roll it again. And then they played the trailer again.
I still don't think it's him.
It is totally him.
I don't.
They brought him out.
It doesn't matter. I think they're trying to throw everybody off.
No.
I think it's Luke Skywalker.
But why would they bring out Palpatine?
To throw everybody off, dude.
No, they're not there. They don't do that.
Yeah.
No.
Can I tell you what else I think?
Yeah.
I think Luke switches and goes to the dark side. And I think Rey switches, goes to the dark side. And I think Kylo Ren switches from dark to light.
See, that I'm okay with, because what I think is that Rey is a Palpatine.
Oh.
I don't think she's a Skywalker. I think she's a Palpatine. I think she's kin to the Emperor. So there's that. Anyway, I guess we can talk about it later.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hi, is this Derek?
Yeah.
Derek, it's Roz and Mocha.
Holy
Come on now.
What's going on, brother?
Sorry. Just at work.
Oh, okay. Do you have a second to chat real quick?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, okay. Where do you listen from? You have area code 613 when I called just now.
Yeah, so I live in Toronto, but I'm in the Army, so when I moved here, I just kept my number.
Oh, where's area code 613 originally from?
Ottawa, Petawawa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ottawa Valley.
So the text that you sent us said, hey, Roz and Mocha, I'm relatively a new fan, but I now only listen to your show and the podcast. Wanted to say keep it up, and I love what you guys are doing. From Derek. So how long have you been listening to the show?
About 6 months.
6 months, wow.
Oh, so that's not bad.
Brand new. We've been on the radio together now for, we're going into our 10th year.
That's awesome. That's really awesome.
How did you find out about the show anyway?
Actually, totally, completely mistake. I just was bored of listening to the 99.9, and I just started flipping around, and I stumbled on your guys' show, and I just started listening to it and fell in love with it.
Oh, wow. That's amazing. Thank you, bro.
No problem. Thank you. I enjoy it. You guys make me laugh like no other. Constantly bringing my wife and my kids into it. My kids even find it funny, and they probably don't even understand it.
How old are your kids?
7 and 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude.
We tell a lot of 7-year-old jokes, though. The 7-year-old could be into this.
Yeah, my little boy does catch some, but my daughter just laughs when I laugh.
Yeah,
right.
Which is all the time, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Perfect.
So are you still in the military or no?
Yes, I am.
You are?
I am. I'm an electronics technician here in Toronto.
Okay, so what does that mean? Like you're working for the military in Toronto?
Yeah, so I'm a master corporal, so I'm a section commander. I'm in charge of a small shop.
Gotcha.
And we maintain all the communications equipment for the Toronto, green communications as we call it, which is radios and stuff like that for the Army.
What do you wear when you go to work every day?
Uniform.
You do?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Really, huh? I never see, I'll never be at the grocery store and I'll see a guy in a military uniform.
They're pretty, here in Toronto, a lot of people don't even wear they'll wear their uniform when they get to work. They'll change into it.
Oh, okay. Why, they want to keep it a secret?
No, they
like the Canadian military. They want to keep it a secret, the fact that they have military officers in a big city like Toronto?
No, it's not that they're trying to hide it. They just personally choose to change at work.
Okay.
Where when I was in Petawawa before, we
almost everyone wore their uniform straight to work. There was no point in just changing. It was a 5-minute drive, but some people here drive 45 minutes to an hour or more.
Wow. Are the pants comfortable? Probably not, huh?
Oh yeah, the pants are
Lots of what do you put in all those pockets?
Not much, actually. I don't put a lot in. I have my headdress or my beret in my one pocket, and then just my standard wallet and phone.
Hey, I have a friend in the Army. Do you know Carlos?
I know a couple.
What's Carlos's last name, Maurie?
Yeah.
Or is this one of your friends that you don't know anything about them other than their first name? Have you ever met him, or you just like his pictures on Instagram?
Carlos Alves.
No, I've never heard of him.
Probably not a real guy.
Yeah, that sounds like a made-up
You know what
name.
it is? Can I tell you exactly what this is? This is probably a guy on Instagram who likes to wear army man clothes. So people will hit likes on his pictures. Believe me, right now, if Maurie looked at a picture of you, he wouldn't think you were real military personnel because, according to Maurie, military personnel don't wear shirts.
And you're very sweaty.
Yeah.
Just dog tags and that's it.
Yeah, exactly. Pants and a beret.
Derek, all the best to you, bro. Thank you so much. We're really happy that you were able to discover the Roz and Mocha show. Thank you for your text. Thank you for your dedication. And between Roz and Mocha, who's your favorite? I know you only been listening 6 months, but you got to pick a favorite.
Honestly, I'm going to have to go with Roz, but Mocha, you're not far off. Like, it's only because Roz has a similar humor to me. And that's the only thing. Sorry.
Oh, douche.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Jeez. That's harsh.
I'm kidding. Thank you for your service, Derek.
No problem. Thank you.
Later,
See you,
bro.
man.
I just was bored of listening to the 99.9.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
With the condo, Maurie, do you know when it's raining and stuff like that? Can you see? Because don't you face an alley?
Not only do we face an alley, there's like condos surrounding us. So we have no idea what the weather that day is. We often ask our Google.
So if you look out the window in the condo,
we have no idea.
And I see this all the time in this city where you see, I feel so bad for people because you look at a condo and you're like, somebody specifically bought that entire side of those 30 floors. Mm-hmm. Somebody specifically bought that side because they thought that they had a little bit of a view. And then they move in and then a crew shows up with a crane and they dig a giant hole 20 feet away from your building where they're going to put an identical building up right beside it. Yeah. So you are now going to be looking at somebody else's
When I
unit.
moved in, I could see all the way over down there.
You could. You had like a great view from your place.
And that's all gone.
No.
I don't even go on the balcony because there's oftentimes somebody standing right there staring at you from their balcony.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if they're necessarily staring directly at you.
And we have no idea if it's raining. So it'll be like, hey, Google, is it raining?
Wow.
And it has to tell us.
Wow. Like if you go out on your balcony and somebody else is on their balcony, could you throw like milk at them?
Yeah.
Like if they needed milk?
Yeah, like, do you need sugar? Here you go.
You could, right?
Yeah.
Like it's, yeah, that's interesting.
Like if there's a party happening, even on the same level, you could see right into the party.
Right. And
you know, often, like you could grab a drink and feel like you're at the party.
Right.
Wait a minute. Have you done that because you don't get invited to parties?
Once.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
34 people were arrested in Sicily. Police are saying that they were involved in a, quote, bone-breaking medical insurance scam. Did you hear about this?
Excuse me?
The accused would break people's limbs and then stage car crashes.
Oh, what does it matter with people?
The victims were often... Okay, hold on, actually.
Go back to college. Just like...
Let me play this.
This is too
I find
much.
this would be more appropriate as I continue with this story. The victims were often given drugs and had their limbs held on blocks of stone or cement, which were then hit with bags of weights or large rocks.
Oh, so he wasn't even doing it like in any sort of medical way.
No. The scam was first uncovered when one individual died after being beaten.
Oh, God.
More than 50 people were allegedly taken to, quote, rooms of horror in apartments or warehouses. Among those arrested are doctors and physiotherapists who allegedly filed false medical reports and a lawyer who filed the insurance claims.
So they got the guy who breaks the bones. Then they had to have on the payroll doctors,
Yes.
Lawyers.
Yes.
Who would then file these reports.
Yes.
And then everybody would just take a piece of the insurance payout.
Yes.
Wow.
One woman had her hand chopped off.
No.
For this. Yeah. But 34 people arrested, and they call it the bone-breaking medical insurance scam.
So desperate, man.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Did you see the news story of the guy that they arrested, the cops arrested, who was going 209 on the Gardner, which is a 90?
The Gardner?
Yeah. You see that story?
How do you even go 40 on the Gardner?
This guy, sorry, my mistake. Not 209, 204.
Still, though.
Still.
There's never a chance to go above 60.
How do you, what time of day was this?
This was just before 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah, maybe. Okay.
23-year-old facing several charges, including refusing to provide a breath sample because they suspected he was drunk. He was impaired. And they asked for a breathalyzer, and he said no, so they arrested him.
If you refuse to do that, can't they just capture the air around you?
With what, their mouths?
Like, is there not
like
some
you
sort-
breathe and then the cop goes, got it, and he puffs up his cheeks and blows it into a jar?
Pass me the official police jar.
Yeah, but like if he doesn't have the jar, does he then have to blow it in his partner's mouth? Well, he makes the arrest,
and then that person has to,
and then
that officer has to like hold it until they get back to the police station.
Yeah, if they don't have the jar, if they don't have the air jar, he's got to hold it. That's why they have partners.
You know, it's answers like that make me think I ask stupid questions.
No, Maury, there's no stupid questions.
So he was
Except
charged
for
with
that
refusing to provide a breath sample, dangerous operation of a motor vehicle, stunt driving, and speeding. But 204 in a 90 on the Gardner, westbound near Ellis Ave.
Yeah, I look at my thingy in the car. I can't go that high.
In your Yaris?
Yeah, like 204. That's off the meter.
Yeah, no, your Yaris doesn't go 204 more.
It goes 160 at best.
Yeah, at best.
That's because when it starts to shake, if you go above 140.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It was like, and they haven't released his name yet.
It's so crazy with the Gardner, man, because it's a highway, or like, I don't even know what the hell you call the Gardner, whatever it is.
Yeah, I'd say it's a highway.
And the only times that you could drive free on the Gardner, it's so wild. There's that sweet spot between like 3 a.m. and 4:10 a.m. And
that's when this guy was traveling,
and every other time it's just hell on earth.
Yeah.
Just hell.
You're traveling at 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 204, 2.
No, 2.
At 204 in the afternoon, you're traveling 2.
Yeah, like I had to come down from ET Canada one day last week across the Gardner, and I left early, and it was like 1:30, 1:45 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
And it took 30 minutes to get across the Gardner.
What?
Yeah.
30 minutes?
At 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah, no thanks.
Like rush hour starts at noon, lunchtime.
Yeah.
And it goes until 7.
Traffic in the city is a mess. But yeah, 23-year-old facing several charges was traveling 204 on the Gardner, which is a 90.
Wow.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
When did Beyonce drop all this stuff from Homecoming? Was it last night it came out? Or is it out now? Is it out now? It's out now?
Fam, I was watching it this morning on Netflix.
It's
when I got into work.
I was talking to there's a lot of Beyonce fans who this footage, because this was the sort of documentary film that they put together from her Coachella set last year.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people who look at this footage and it's weird to them because they're used to seeing the terrible footage that currently exists, watching that over and over and over again, because nothing was ever officially released. No high quality footage was officially ever released. So they've seen the whole show many times over, but just from bad angles with bad cameras and everything else. So to see this footage is like tweaking people. Like they don't know how to handle it because they know it very well. But now it's just like perfect.
They just know the wrong parts of it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, dude, it's like 2 hours and 17 minutes.
That's crazy.
I got through an hour of it right before the show started.
How was it?
It's great. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
it's
good.
Beyonce.
Sure.
She's a performer.
Sure.
She's just fantastic. The crowd was into it. The crowd, they had some really nice crowd shots.
How's the filmy parts of it, though? How's the sort of documentary aspects of it?
So I'm more interested in that stuff than I am the actual concert.
So you fast forwarded through all that stuff?
No, I still watch it. Are you kidding? You think I'm going to fast forward through this?
Alabama, I'm a Louisiana. You mix that Negro with that Creole, make a Texas Bama. Like my baby, yeah, with baby, yeah, half
I'm not going to fast forward this. I think Queen Bee would know if I fast forwarded through this.
No, I mean the documentary parts. I was asking if you fast forwarded through that.
I watched all of that.
Is there like stuff where she's arriving? Like, is there stuff that we would never see except for in this documentary?
Yeah, there's like rehearsal stuff.
There's rehearsals from like hundreds of days before. There's like 45, like without giving too much away, because I find like fans would really enjoy it. But there's like this really nice moment where it's like 45 minutes into it where she talks about planning on doing Coachella in 2017.
Yeah.
And not being able to because she got pregnant with the twins.
Right.
And then she was talking about the whole pregnancy portion of it and what a strain it was on her body and how she was just like really down about herself in preparation for Coachella 2018 and all the work she had to do. And they were showing like 101 days before Coachella performance, 91 days before, 50 days before, and showing her transformation working out. And then she starts talking about how strict she was with her diet.
Yeah.
And she wanted to fit into this one specific outfit. And it was a real nice moment where she finally gets to fit into this outfit. And the first person she wants to call or FaceTime is her husband, Jay-Z.
Right. Oh, okay.
And
That's great.
She fits into the outfit and she's like, babe, look at me. And
Yeah,
he's
see,
like,
that's the part. That's
so
the stuff
good.
that I'm interested in. Not so much the performance
It's
stuff.
really, really good though, especially if you're Beyonce. Like, just go watch it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Do you know what I wish Netflix would do is, and I know it's not their thing, but it would be awesome, is if just for one day we could watch this on, an IMAX screen or a big screen. You know what I'm saying? But they can't do that.
No, I prefer to watch the stuff at home.
Same.
See, but something like this, it would be awesome to see on a big screen.
Nah, I don't want to sit with people. I'll watch that at home on the weekend alone.
Damn.
But then you're going to fall asleep.
I know. Yeah. I said on the weekend. I didn't say one time on the weekend. I'll probably dip into this 5 or 6 times this week. It's a long week. Got a long weekend, Maury. Okay.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to figure out what Beyonce song to play now because I'm in my Beyonce zone.
Formation.
How much of the stuff from the concert do you have? Let's hear some of that.
Oh, no, I mean like on the radio.
Yeah, I want to hear some stuff from the concert.
Oh, so that's the thing. So they released the Netflix special, but then the live album version is out like everywhere on all streaming platforms.
Oh, okay, cool. All right.
This is, she does Destiny's Child stuff.
With them?
Sounds great.
Right?
Yeah, sounds great.
And then there was this. Around the World. And
what a production.
Oh,
God.
So if you get a chance, at some point, you're going to watch Homecoming, Beyonce on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's fantastic. I love it. There isn't a part of the documentary that I don't like.
Can't wait.
Oh.
Here we go. The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Today is, I don't want to screw this up. I hate this day.
What?
It's National Haiku Day.
Oh.
National Haiku Poetry Day. Excuse me. Japanese poets have been writing haiku since the mid-1600s, and you can too. And today is all about celebrating the haiku. And Maury, I can only assume that you've prepared
Many haiku.
Wow. Okay. And the thing with Maury and haikus, which we've discovered over and over and over again, is there are actual rules to a haiku. And the rules aren't that it rhymes. There's different rules to a haiku.
The rule is that the last letters rhyme.
Okay. If you say
The last
so.
letters rhyme?
Words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Just don't start questioning things now. Okay, Maury, how many do you have?
10.
10. Okay, so the Roz and
10
Mocha
words or
Show's
Haikus.
resident poet laureate, Damnit Maurie, for National Haiku Day. Maury, the audience is yours.
I love to have some tuna with lots of mayo and corn. Is it for lunch or dinner? I'm torn.
Not a haiku.
Okay, check mark.
Not a haiku. It's not a haiku. That's not a haiku.
It's a short poem.
No, it's not it's not a haiku.
Okay, word like a line. Last word
No,
is tuna.
haikus
rhymes
work-
with torn.
Oh, yeah.
Corn rhymes with torn.
No. Yes, okay, corn does rhyme with torn. I'll give you that. But haikus are 17 syllables.
I love to have some tuna with lots of
Hold
mayo
on.
and corn.
How many syllables does tuna have?
Tuna.
Okay, 2. Yeah.
2. I love to have some tuna.
No, that's 3. Tuna. It's not tuna.
Should we just move on to the next one?
Okay, but do you know the rules of a haiku?
Yes.
Okay, what are the rules? Explain the rules to people who may not be familiar with a haiku.
Rhymes and syllables.
Okay, how many syllables?
15, apparently.
No, 17. Specifically. Not 15 apparently, it's 17 specifically.
What is the hottest part of a guy? I've always loved a smooth shin, although some are too thin.
Okay, how many syllables is that now?
What is the hottest part of a guy?
Do you know how to count syllables? Okay, but let's just leave haikus over here for 1 second. Do you know how to count syllables of words?
Claps with the letters.
With the letters?
With the letters or the words?
Words, letters in the words, yeah. The movements.
Okay.
Word movements.
Okay.
Okay. What is the hottest part of a guy?
How many syllables does hottest have?
Hottest.
Okay,
2.
thank you.
What is the hottest part of a guy?
How many syllables does guy have?
2. Guy.
Okay, no, Maury. Haikus are, it's 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables. So line 1 is 5 syllables.
5.
Line 2 is 7 syllables.
Yeah.
Line 3 is back to 5 syllables. Doesn't have to rhyme.
Okay, count.
It does not have to rhyme.
As you can tell, the word have has 5 syllables.
Here's the next one.
Okay, go.
I always put on my pants left leg then right. Some days I wear a belt and some days I don't. It all depends if it's too tight. Right and tight.
Okay, but how many syllables is that though?
I always put on pants left leg then right.
Did you just applaud for yourself?
The word right, you just gave like 2.5 syllables to.
Okay, can we try this one?
Sure.
What is the point of the male nipple? It's covered in hair and people just stare.
Not a haiku!
What is the point of the male nipple? Nipple?
Did you just give nipple 3 syllables right in the middle?
Nipple.
Yeah.
2. Okay. Count. What is the point?
This is when I start getting harassed by people on the street that go, hey, let me ask you a question.
This one's definitely haiku.
Let me ask you a question about the show. And I'm not going to tell anybody. And I go, yeah, what do you want to know? Anything about the show? Ask me anything. And they go, is Maury really like that?
Okay, this one's definitely haiku.
Okay, last one.
Last one.
I really look so young. I've been told I look 28 and act super straight.
Wow.
Who said that? Nobody.
The haiku.
No.
That's who the haiku.
Now you're just lying.
That's who the haiku.
Oh.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Weekend. Love it.
And Saturday is going to be the first 420 since pot was legalized.
Yeah, I was reading an article this morning of how legalizing pot just made pot boring.
But they're still doing like an annual 420 celebration in the city.
But there was always a sense of, not danger, I don't want to say danger, but there was always a sense of rebellion. There was always a sense of, we're on the right side of things and we just need to convince people otherwise. There was always a sense of, listen to us. There was always a sense of, I don't know, a lot of this sort of
Like, screw you, you can't tell me what to do.
Activism and screw you and like you name it. And nothing was like over the top, right? Like nothing ever got violent, nothing ever got, but there was always a sense of a little bit of danger, of a little bit of doing something a tiny little bit wrong.
It's always
with
like,
420.
yeah, I'm high, but what are you going to do about it?
And now...
now it's like, okay, you're high, and?
Yeah, now like I'm looking at all these stores and, these weed stores look like the Mac store. Like,
totally. I saw one on the news the other day. It looked like freaking Shoppers Drug Mart that you're walking into.
Yeah, like the danger out of weed is gone, and not that it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating for the danger of weed. I don't think people with minor weed convictions should be charged or in prison or in anything like that. I'm not saying that, but there was sort of a cool rebellious aspect to it. Weed has always been a counterculture activity, and that's now gone.
Yeah. So for the longest time, it was at Dundas Square.
Yeah.
And then last year, they moved it to Nathan Phillips Square.
Which was lame.
So lame.
Yeah.
And like far less people showed up than previous years. So this year, they're moving it to Woodbine Park.
Really?
Yeah.
Not even downtown?
Not even downtown.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
You got to head out to Eastern and Coxwell to Woodbine Park to partake in any of the 420 festivities that are happening on Saturday.
See, there you go. I mean, you win because it's legal, but you lose the camaraderie.
Oh, for sure. Like we're all fighting for the exact same thing, and we're doing it in a very mellow way.
Yeah, but there's nothing to fight for anymore.
Nothing at all.
Which is fine. You won. Like, I'm not saying that disparagingly.
Totally. Now it's just a bunch of people smoking weed in the park.
Right. But I know Vancouver's still doing a big 420.
They are.
Like Cypress Hill's playing, and like they're going to get everybody smoked up, and why not?
It just becomes a festival at that point.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, you're right. But it's I don't know. I'm with you on this. It's kind of lame now.
Yeah.
It's like there's a little magic gone out of 420, which is unfortunate.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
That Drake curse continued at Scotiabank Arena last night when the Leafs lost to Boston. The Drake curse is that anytime Drake wears a jersey of a team he's supporting, that team ends up losing.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this yesterday where there's like soccer clubs that have banned their players from, just for this season, for the rest of this season, banned their players from taking pictures with Drake. Or posting a picture of Drake on social media.
I agree.
Because every time that happens, those teams have lost.
Yes.
And Manchester United has gone as far as to throw off their other opponents by posting pictures of Drake wearing their opponents' jerseys.
Right.
And then those teams lose.
Yeah.
So there's like an all Drake ban.
Dude, I saw Drake last night standing up at some box, yucking it up with his friends.
Yeah.
Wearing the Leafs jersey. I'm like, you didn't have to.
What, he didn't have to be there?
He didn't have to wear the sweater.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm sure they presented it to him.
But don't wear it. You know this. Like at this point, you're trolling, right?
Oh, he fully knows that he's trolling.
Yeah,
are you kidding?
Which to me is kind of a D move.
Right.
Like you're not supporting at this point. You're trolling at this point.
Yeah, because he knows he's going to get the attention.
Right.
He knows that at some point during the game, the cameras are going to be on him.
Of course they are. And they they go to him. I don't know, man. I'm just saying that it's not that I believe in a curse. It's not that I believe in any of this stuff. But when you know what's going on, man, right? And you show up and you're wearing the sweater, the Leafs jersey.
The jersey.
It's called a sweater.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
A Leaf sweater?
Yeah, it's what it is. It's not called a jersey. It's called a sweater.
It's a hockey jersey.
No, it's not. It's a hockey sweater.
Says who? Are you trolling?
No, I'm not trolling.
Are you draking me right now?
No, I'm not draking you.
It's called a hockey sweater?
Yeah. It is.
100%. According to the internet,
Yeah.
it actually is called a sweater.
Yeah, it's a hockey sweater.
Yeah, according to the internet.
Yeah. People call it a jersey, but it's a hockey sweater. I know it's weird.
Isn't there actually a song, The Hockey Sweater?
It was a book. I think it was a kid's book.
I know back when it was the original 6.
Yeah. They were made of wool? Yeah.
Yeah, they were were sweaters.
Yes, but it is still called a hockey sweater. Yeah. I know that you say like Jersey Day, you say all this stuff, right? I get it. I fully get it.
So is it
you could say jersey, it's fine. Nobody says anything, but I still say sweater.
Huh. But is it a jersey or a sweater for all other sports, or only hockey is it a sweater?
Hockey's a sweater.
Well, listen, Drake is not allowed to go to Boston. And if he does go to Boston for the next game tomorrow, for game 5, feel free to wear the Boston sweater.
Right. And nobody, I'll tell you this, if Drake wore the Boston sweater last night, nobody would have said anything. We would have loved it.
Oh,
we would have carried that man out of there. But you don't troll people like that,
Do you
man.
think that security at the arena have pictures of Drake saying, do not let in?
No. You're not going to let Drake in? No, but just don't wear the sweater, okay? Just don't do it. It's rude. You're trolling at this point.
Yeah, Drake, just stop it, please.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Did you read this Suicide Squad story?
No.
They're adding to the
I don't know
cast.
why I said that so aggressively, by the way. I didn't, man. Tell me about it. I'm interested. Because this is still James Gunn, right? Even though they hired him back to do Guardians.
Yeah.
He's going to follow through with Suicide Squad.
He's writing and directing
Gotcha.
the movie,
Okay.
hitting theaters August 6th of 2021.
Wow.
So we already know Margot Robbie is back. We know that Idris Elba has joined the cast.
But not playing Deadshot.
Not playing Deadshot. He's going to be somebody else.
Right.
But they've added, and I'm actually kind of down with this,
Okay.
John Cena! Really? WWE superstar John Cena.
What's he going to do?
They haven't said which character he's going to play, but John Cena is slated now to star in the new Suicide Squad movie.
I hope it's the Joker.
No.
I'm joking. Come on, man. The look on your face. Yeah, I don't mind that. I don't
Me
mind
neither.
that.
I'm actually kind of happy that John Cena's finally he's been trying so hard to make it in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And it's taken a real long time. And he's fine. He was great in that Blockers movie. I thought he was real funny in that.
Yeah, and he was funny in Daddy's Home too.
In Daddy's Home too, yeah.
I think that he's best suited for the comedy. I don't take John Cena in the action roles.
Like in Bumblebee? He was in Bumblebee.
I don't know. It's different with The Rock. Because I don't know, The Rock is just always The Rock.
Yeah.
Right? Regardless of what he does, whether he's in Ballers or he's in Fast and Furious, he's always just The Rock.
Yeah.
But Cena will play a character, which requires you to have an ability to act outside of the persona that made you you.
He was real funny, I thought, in, what's the Amy Schumer movie?
Trainwreck.
Yeah, Trainwreck.
That's what I was coming in to say.
So funny in that
Trainwreck was one of my favorite roles for him.
Yeah, he's funny, right?
He's a funny guy.
He's good at that. He's really good at that. But I don't know, to be able to act outside of, you have to be with the roles that he's sort of latched onto. You have to believe him as something other than John Cena.
Yeah.
Right. Where with The Rock, even in Ballers, he's still just The Rock.
He sure is.
He's still The Rock, and when he does Fast and Furious movies, he's still The Rock.
Yeah.
Where John Cena, when he's in these movies, he's no longer John Cena. He's just like the neighbor with super huge muscles, or the dumb jock who. And it takes a lot more to make that believable.
Yeah.
And you have to be really good.
I'm real happy about this stuff.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm cool. I like John Cena.
So there you go. John Cena has now joined the cast of the new Suicide Squad movie that's coming out August 2021.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix? Roz and Mocha got you.
Hello, William.
Hi, Mocha.
What's up, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Good, man.
So what you wrote us, William, was this. Do you guys think a couple can go back to where they were when one of them stepped out and cheated? How would you make the other one feel better as a friend?
Yeah.
So your friend was cheated on about a month ago, and you say that he's really upset. And they also have kids together, and we're already planning a divorce. And you want to know, as a friend, what you can do to help him, right?
Yes.
So were they planning the divorce before the cheating happened?
I don't think so, but there were problems. They weren't talking as much.
Yeah.
But there were definitely problems. But then I think the cheating was just a turning point.
So she cheated?
Yes.
She cheated. And has he ever cheated?
No.
No.
I mean, the only thing I think that you can do is be there for your friend and be supportive of your friend. And when your friend needs a person to talk to, you can be there to hear him out and to give a shoulder to cry on, really.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. But my problem, not the problem, but my concern is because they have 2 kids together, right? So, so one of the things he asked me is because my parents are divorced, so he was asking me how I felt when that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was really concerned about his kids.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to give them a bad experience, and then like the mother is never there.
Well, I mean, you can give
yeah.
you can give your friend the advice that Mocha and I have given to people who are actually in those situations, and that is, let's leave the cheating thing to the side, because some people can get over it and they thrive as a couple, and then other people can't. But you have to recognize what kind of person you are. And, they have to find that in themselves. If the relationship is damaged beyond repair because of trust issues, that will only turn into resentment, which will turn into absolute hell for the entire house, kids included. The smart play when a couple is splitting and you're in it with somebody who you don't like or you're warring with is to take the emotion out of the situation, and you and your partner, your ex, have to look at your kids like your business, and you guys just become business partners, and you want your business to thrive, and so you take all emotion out of it, because people who run businesses together don't have to like each other. You just have to be on the same page about getting that business to thrive. So the advice that I would tell you to give your friend is to, one, identify the problem and then move towards a solution. So you can't just be sitting here going, I don't know if I can forgive her. I don't know if we're going to split up. I don't know this. Identify the problem and move towards a solution fast. And then if it is the two of them dissolving their marriage, to put the kids as the priority and let their own pettiness and cheating and everything else not even play a factor in what's the most important thing at that point, which is those kids.
Yeah, and I think the kids are really young at this point, and I think the guy, my friend, needs a little bit of time, because right now he's telling me like he can't even look at her. So I think he needs a bit of time to get over the situation.
Yeah.
And then,
he's going to go through all sorts of emotions, man.
Yeah, he is. But he can't take, I understand people need time, but he's still a parent, right?
Yeah.
You
can't stop being a parent.
Yeah, you can't just bail when you're cheated on, you can say, man, I need a night, but you can't say I need a little bit of time and bail on being a parent, because that is exactly doing the wrong thing.
Yeah.
The priority needs to be the kids, right?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I told him as well. And then now they sent their kids back to their parents' house for a few weeks or a month, and then they're just going to sort things out between themselves.
Yeah.
So because they don't want the kids
to be
there.
They can't be away from their kids for a long period of time.
Yeah, not too long, but then they just need to figure out what to do for themselves.
Does the wife want to be with them, or she doesn't want to be with them?
I don't know, because I haven't spoke. The wife is a friend too, but I haven't spoke to the wife after this happened.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not sure.
Okay. And just make sure he doesn't start feeling like a victim, because that's how you get into a bad place.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, brother. That's tough, man. When you're the friend, when you got to play the friend role, when you're it's tough. Yeah. It's hard.
Thanks for reaching out, William.
Man. All right. Love the show. I listen to you guys every morning, and glad you guys called me.
Oh, thanks so much, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life, only on Kiss.
You want to hear the best dad letter of all dad letters?
Dad letter?
Yeah. So there's a woman who's on Twitter, and her name is Claire O'Connor, and she wrote her mom to tell her mom that she was thinking of buying a Peloton bike.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
One of those, like...
I know.
It's an exercise bike.
Yeah.
It's a very expensive exercise
They're extremely expensive, yeah.
And so she told her mom that she was thinking about getting a Peloton bike, and then her dad wrote her a note. So she wrote this on Twitter. I told my mother I was considering buying a Peloton and received this email minutes later from my father, who I should really start enlisting if I need to drag someone.
Oh, no.
Okay. So the dad wrote this. So the daughter's saying, hey, I'm thinking about getting one of these Pelotons. And the dad's like, okay. So he wrote her this. I had heard of Peloton and concluded that, like the use of cocaine, it's another way of God saying people have too much money. It is a ridiculous amount of money for such a basic concept as riding a stationary bike. You can ride a bike you own for as long as you want and cut the inevitable boredom factor by listening to podcasts or TV clips or clips of waves and sand. The idea of looking at a screen while some cycling pro broadcasts encouragement is preposterous. I would implore you not to waste precious after-tax income on this latest attempt to encourage social strivers to show they live a more ratified level than the proletariat.
Who wrote that? My dad?
Yeah, exactly. I would say, I would implore you to not waste, quote, precious after-tax income may be the most dad thing any dad has ever written.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Hello, this is the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hey, my name is Celine.
What's up?
Hey, I'm calling actually from Ottawa.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Thank you for having me. I was wanting to call in to see if Maury would like to try to guess at a few French words I had in mind.
Oh, you want to play this game?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yes, Maury,
get time for this right now? We got time for this, yeah.
Of course.
Okay,
yeah,
sure.
Are you kidding me? Hell yeah.
How's Ottawa?
Oh, it's nice. The snow is finally melting.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Did you guys get a lot of snow yesterday?
Oh my God. It snowed so much. It's like third winter now.
Okay, say hi to Damnit Maurie. He's here with us now.
Hey, Maury.
Bonjour.
Oh, here we go. So what did you want to do? You're going to say a word in French and you would like Maury to try and do the English translation or try and figure out what that word is? Is that the deal?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you can try to guess at what it means.
Sure, go for it.
So, okay, if you need me to spell it, let me know.
Oh, no, I'm
But
good.
this first French word is rebobiner.
Rababini.
Rebobiner.
Beanie. Hat.
No, it's a verb.
Hat?
Beanie.
No, no. Give him that clue again. Please, give him that clue again.
It's a verb.
It's a verb, Maury.
Roz, can I whisper something to you?
Yeah, sure.
What's a verb?
What's a verb? Exactly.
It's a French word, duh.
It's a French word, yeah. Okay.
Rebabini.
Yeah.
Rebabini. Bean dish.
That's not a verb, Maury.
All right, why don't you tell him what it is? What is it?
What is it?
It's to rewind.
Oh, to rewind. Okay, next word.
Okay, pamplemousse.
Pomplamoose. Oh, like a compliment. Like a person who always wants compliments, like you're pompous. Pomplament.
It's a fruit, Maury. Try to guess which one.
Oh, pomplamoose.
Or pamplemousse.
Pomplamoose. I'm going to say watermelon.
Nope.
What is it?
It's a grapefruit.
There you go.
I was close. It was round.
Okay, what's next? Give us another one.
You want to try a body part, Maury?
Please.
Oreille.
Oh, hey?
Oreille.
Oh, Ray. Oh,
yeah,
Ray.
roll your R.
Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray.
Oh, Ray.
Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray. Oh, Ray. I am going to say forehead.
Ray.
No.
Because it's where
you
the
have
rays of
two.
sun go. I have two?
Good clue.
Oh, eyeballs.
No.
Ears. I have two ears. I have two eyeballs.
Yeah, that's right.
Ears?
It's ears, yeah.
I would have gotten there.
Eventually.
Hey, thank you very much for calling in today. Have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for having me.
Au revoir.
Always nice to talk to somebody in Ottawa. Thank you.
Bye-bye, guys. Love ya.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
All right, time to get into it.
All right, Mocha, are you ready?
You know it.
Let's do the news.
A Roz and Mocha Show and Kiss 92.5 News Break.
The Trivago spokesperson, Tim Williams, was busted for drinking and driving.
No.
Yeah.
The guy?
Yeah,
Like
the guy
that we see in the commercials?
Yeah. I don't like that they clean him up.
You like when he was just like the dirty traveler?
Yeah, I liked when he was just like the regular guy. And everybody was kind of like, what is going on with this Trivago guy? And then they caught on that everybody was like, what's going on with this Trivago guy? And then they turned the Trivago guy into something. And now he's not interesting.
Yeah, because they had a thing, and then they took that thing and tried to make another thing out of it.
Yeah.
Which just leave the original thing because that's what people enjoyed.
Thank you. Right? Like, we liked it that way. I don't like it now that he's self-aware. Like, that's what sort of kills. It
like dresses up.
Yeah,
and
like it's all this stuff when he's self-aware. I don't know. I don't like that stuff. Listen to me. We're going way too long on the Trivago guy. Like way too long on the Trivago guy. Oh, have you ever heard this term? It's called cloaking. So we know ghosting.
Yeah.
But now there's cloaking. And what cloaking is is, so ghosting, you go out on a date with somebody, everything else, and then you just never reply to them.
Sure.
Cloaking is you go out on a date with somebody and then you don't ghost them, you cloak them, meaning as when you get home or you leave that date, you block them from everything. So they can't find you or reach out or text you or call you or DM you.
Oh, wow.
Right? So it's not, so ghosting is you just ignore it.
Yeah.
Cloaking is you've put the cloak of privacy over yourself. So after the date, you then cloak them or cloak yourself, I guess, where they can no longer even contact you. Which I imagine in the dating world, if somebody thinks a date went great and somebody else thinks the date did not go great, like, could you imagine getting cloaked after what you thought was a decent date?
Yeah, no, that's terrible.
Like, that's hard to overcome. Knowing that there's somebody in the world that, like, not ignoring you's fine.
That's when you got to, like, take a break. That will affect somebody so much that you take a break from dating for a bit.
Yeah, like, I don't know if I've ever had anybody in my life that I've known of that has had to hide from me or felt the need to hide from me or pretend that I don't exist, like I no longer exist.
Yeah.
It's such a weird thing, man.
That's probably the lowest of the low.
It is.
Oh, man.
All right. So Johnny Depp's lawyers have responded to Amber Heard's allegations of abuse. So Amber Heard is going into great detail in alleging that multiple instances of abuse at the hands of Johnny Depp during the course of their brief marriage. But his lawyer, Johnny Depp's lawyer, is saying that she's lying. So Heard submitted a declaration as a response to Johnny Depp's $50 million lawsuit that he filed against her earlier this year. Amber Heard claims that drug use made him, quote, a totally different person that she dubbed, quote, the monster.
Wow.
She says that in May 2014, Johnny Depp became enraged because she was filming a movie with James Franco, and I guess they had like a love scene in it. And she claims that during a flight on a private jet that he started throwing objects at her. She said, at one point, I stood up, he kicked me in the back, causing me to fall over. Johnny threw his boot at me, yelled James Franco, and then he went into the bathroom, passed out, locked the door for the remainder of the flight. Johnny Depp's attorney, however, says that they have 87 surveillance videos, 19 witness statements, and growing, and other evidence that shows beyond any doubt that Amber Heard also perjured herself when she sought and received a temporary restraining order. They say, quote, we are now interviewing other women who have come forward claiming that they are the victims of domestic violence at the hands of Amber Heard.
Wow.
So this is ugly. Right? This is ugly. She's claiming Johnny Depp abused her, and they're saying they're lining up witnesses to say that Amber Heard is a domestic abuser.
Oh, this is getting nasty.
Yeah, it is. And Tiger Woods won the Masters over the weekend. That's his first time in a real long time.
But here it is.
Here we go.
The return to glory. Tiger Woods, congratulations. You are once again the Masters champion.
Man, when you could compare those golf commentators announcing that Tiger won the Masters compared to like a hockey commentator.
Oh, yeah.
To when they won the Stanley Cup.
Yeah. Oh, my God, they've done it again for the 5th time in 6 years. Stanley Cup champions.
Welcome back to the Masters, Tiger.
Many doubted we'd ever see it, but here it is. The return to glory. Tiger Woods, congratulations. You are once again the Masters champion.
Calm down, sir. You're getting a little too loud.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Apparently, men's beards have more bacteria in them than dog fur.
What?
Yeah.
No.
They tested. Shut up, Maury. Eat your apple. I don't need you chiming in here. Apparently, they tested men. They sampled men's beards and then they sampled dogs' fur. And according to the study, there were more germs and bacteria found in men's beards than in the dog fur. The researchers sampled the beards, and they found that 100% of men had high microbial counts in their facial hair versus just 3/4 of the dogs in their dog fur.
Really?
Yeah.
But like, if you wash, you're fine, right?
I don't know, man.
Like if you moisturize and...
I don't know.
Roz doesn't wash.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't wash my beard.
Roz doesn't wash.
What am I, weird? Who washes a beard?
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
So I'm watching the Mandalorian panel yesterday from the Celebrate Star Wars in Chicago.
Yeah.
And
no.
And it's Jon Favreau. Like the whole cast is there. And it looks really great. And they're just going on and on and on. And then they get to the part where they're going to show you some footage of the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
And then Jon Favreau's on stage. And he goes, okay, so he goes, don't worry. We brought some stuff for you guys to see from the Mandalorian, everything we've been working on here.
Yeah. And this is going to be exclusively on the Disney Plus streaming
it's
service.
a Star Wars TV show, right? And he goes, don't worry. He goes, we brought some stuff here so everybody can get a little chance to see what we've been working so hard on.
Wet your whistle a bit.
And then he says, okay, so to everybody who's streaming right now and watching this online, it's going to go black for a couple minutes and then we'll come back. And they only played it for the people in the room. And I watched the whole thing. I watched that whole panel. Yeah. And then you want to know what the sweet revenge was?
What?
He comes back after that and goes, okay, they just told me right now I was supposed to tell you guys not to film that on your phones. And then I immediately stopped watching the panel and I just went on Twitter and watched it because somebody had their phone up and then they filmed it.
Oh, okay.
So the Mandalorian looks dope. They just don't want us to know that.
What was it, like a full trailer?
No, it was it was almost like the way that they cut it with like Jon Favreau talking about the characters, and then they showed clips from the show like setting it all up basically. But it's very much a Western, like an old sort of gunfighting Western. And Jon Favreau said one thing, and because they brought in 5 directors, I think, to do The Mandalorian, and he said we had one rule when it came to the directors that we hired. You had to be a hardcore Star Wars fan.
That gets me so excited. I cannot wait for Disney Plus, November 12th. That's the launch date.
Yeah,
oh my God.
So The Mandalorian looks great. So last night, and it was really, really quick, and I missed it. I read it this morning. They let you know what happened to Ed Sheeran's character after that one episode. So he was a soldier, right? Basically.
Spoiler
but he
alert.
just looked like Ed Sheeran, and he was sort of just took you out of the moment. And a lot of people were very unhappy that they decided to give Ed Sheeran this sort of cameo. And there was one moment last night where there was characters talking about what happened to the Lannister army. And one of them says, so there's 2 girls just sitting there chatting. It was a very like whatever sort of scene. Mm-hmm. And they were talking about how the Lannister boys never made it back from war. And Ed's character was named, Ed Sheeran's character's name in the show was Eddie. Right?
All right.
So they're just like, so these 2 people are talking and they go, yeah, the Lannister boys never made it back from war. That's in one scene. And then the other one goes, yeah, that boy Eddie came back with his face burned right off. He has no eyelids now.
Oh no. Poor Eddie.
So they inadvertently let you know that Ed Sheeran's character had a horrible ending as opposed to just letting it go.
You have to go out like that? Oh man.
Here we go.
The Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Apparently, if we all peed in the shower, we'd save 1.3 trillion gallons of water a year. I've been saying this my whole life.
Sorry, say it one more time.
If we all peed in the shower, it would save 1.3 trillion gallons of water a year.
Wow. I guess.
Because a pee flush is like...
Oh, that's excessive water use.
Excessive water use.
Yeah.
And so just pee in the shower, they say. I guess. I don't know. The cast of Game of Thrones... For the final season, Kit Harington making $500,000 per show, Emilia Clarke the same, Lena Headey the same, Peter Dinklage the same, and Nikolai Coster-Waldau the same. And then Sophie Turner, Maisie Williams, and Isaac Hampstead, who plays Bran, the Creeper, are all making $175 per episode. That's a lot of money, man. It's a lot of money. Marvelous Mrs. Maisel fans... Hey, did you put that clip? Do we have that clip more? So at the SAG Awards this year, Sterling K. Brown was on the carpet and Marvelous Mrs. Maisel came up and she's like a huge Sterling K. Brown fan. And she crashed his interview that she was doing.
Oh, okay.
And during that interview, she's like, oh my God, you have to be on my show. Yeah. And so listen to this.
I understand you want him on Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Well, so that's, yes, I do. I would give anything to have this one on the Marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
I would go, I'm in.
Thank you.
Deal.
Why is it Sterling K. Brown that you say, oh, no, we need him?
Because Sterling is incredible and can literally do no wrong. Every time I see Sterling in something else, I've loved our mutual love fest and all of these things. I would follow Sterling to the end of the earth.
It goes both ways. It's just
wow.
And so Sterling tweets yesterday, I'm excited to share some pretty marvelous news. Hashtag Mrs. Maisel, I'm coming for you. So Sterling K. Brown will be on the new season. I don't know for how many episodes. I don't know in what capacity, but Sterling K. Brown will be on the new season of The Marvelous Mrs.
Practically
Maisel.
begged him to be on the show.
Yeah. So Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People of 2019. They released 6 covers so far.
Yeah.
Who do we got on here? Sandra Oh is on one of them. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Taylor Swift. Gayle King is on there. Nancy Pelosi's on there. Egyptian soccer player Mohamed Salah is on there. Other entertainers that made the list include Brie Larson, Spike Lee, Rami Malek, Ariana Grande, Lady Gaga, Emilia Clarke, Glenn Close, Chrissy Teigen, and yes, BTS are on there as far as Time Magazine's most influential people.
What do you think of that
2019? List? The entertainers.
It doesn't matter what your candy ass thinks,
Never
jabroni.
mind. Okay, I shouldn't have answered.
You just got checked in at Smackdown Hotel.
Thanks for that. Alex Trebek released another video talking to fans and updating them on his battle with cancer.
I wanted once again to thank you for your continuing messages of encouragement and support, particularly the many cards I've received from young people. I'm touched beyond words. I've always tried to be straight with you, and I'm not going to stop now. So despite what you may have heard, I'm feeling good. I'm continuing with my therapy, and the staff, is already working on our next season, the 36th year of Jeopardy. So I look forward to seeing you once again in September with all kinds of good stuff.
So we got the numbers for Game of Thrones the other day, which were, I think it was around 14 million people watched. It was the biggest premiere for Game of Thrones and in HBO.
Yeah.
But the new number is 54 million people apparently watched Game of Thrones illegally.
Oh, wait, what?
So either streaming it, downloading a torrent, doing whatever you need to do to watch Game of Thrones illegally.
What does that mean?
What does what mean?
Downloading a torrent.
Yeah. So piracy accounted for almost 9.5 million
Holy
of the
cow.
54 million. So China was number 2. So India was the country that pirated Game of Thrones the most.
Yeah.
Then China with roughly 5.2 million. Then the USA in third with almost 4 million illegal streams and downloads. Scientists restore some function in the brains of pigs who were dead.
What?
Yes. So this is where ethics of science comes into play in a very large way. And you know how fast things can escalate, right? So the brains of dead pigs have been somewhat revived by scientists hours after the animals had died.
Zombie pigs?
Okay, so Yale University research team, they're very careful to say that none of the brains regained the kind of organized electrical activity associated with consciousness or awareness. Still, the experiment described yesterday in the Journal of Nature showed that a surprising amount of cellular function was either preserved or restored.
I beg your pardon?
The implications of this are staggering when it comes to ethics, because this is where, if they continue on with this, and how far can you go, how much can you bring back, that means that the sort of consciousness of a person is going to be able to be sustained.
So you might be able to say goodbye to somebody after they go?
I don't know. But preserving something or restoring something after death is like the futuristic ethical dilemmas of science fiction, right?
I don't know.
So that's the road that they're on now.
Zombie pigs.
Roz and Mocha Q&A.
It's that time, y'all. Ask Roz and Mocha, exclusive to the podcast. This is where we take all the questions that you ask on Instagram at Kiss925, and we'll try our very best to answer as many as we can, and of course, ask one of you to join us to ask your question. Hey, is this B?
Hi, how are you?
You have 2 questions this week, huh?
I do. I can't remember the other one, but I'll try and remember.
Okay, so go ahead.
Question number 1 is what?
Okay, the question number 1, I'm going to go with the more serious one.
Yeah.
How much of your past should you reveal to a new partner?
To a new partner?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean, how much of your past? Is this a conversation that's happening right now in your relationship where your partner is asking you, or are you asking that person?
It's questions that she's asking me.
She's asking you. Okay. And what kind of questions?
Well, a tiny little background. I came out about 7 years ago, and before that I was with a few men. And that period of my life was really dark. And one of them was a really, abusive relationship, and because I have scars of mental and physical, I have to tell her that. And then right after that, I ended up getting married. He passed away, but since I don't have any kind of really anything connecting me to that part of my life, I don't talk to my in-laws, I have nothing from my husband. I'm wondering if that's something that I need to tell her.
Yeah, I mean, it's really tough. Are you still bothered by this stuff? Is there anything that, because I know oftentimes when somebody goes through this kind of thing, it affects future relationships, it affects future sexual relationships, it affects all sorts of stuff. Do you have any sort of, I don't want to say baggage because it's such a terrible way to say it, but
you can say it.
But you do, okay. Yeah, I think that this kind of thing your partner would want to know. Now, how you tell them is completely up to you. Obviously, she knows something, right? And so then it becomes a secret. So this isn't something from your past that you're just not revealing. This is something where they know that there's a story attached to it, and it's obviously something that hurt, both physically and mentally. And she obviously wants to be a part of your life and wants to be there for you. And you don't have to roll this out all at once, but I think that you need to trust her with this information. And it doesn't have to be family fodder. This isn't something that you have to discuss with your in-laws, but with the person you love and you're going to spend your life with. If that's who this woman is, I think that you're going to need to trust her because, she's going to have to help you get through some things.
Roz and I always preach, honesty, and having that open and honest conversation with your partner is the best way to go about this. You just sit her down and just say, hey, here is what's happening in my life. Here's what happened. I'm going to tell you some stuff. It makes me uncomfortable. Here are the reasons why. And, if she loves you the way that you say she does, everything's going to be fine.
Yeah. And you don't have to tell her everything. Yeah. You can just say, I'm going to tell you, what you need to know, and not in a negative way, but I'm going to tell you what you need to know just so you can frame where I'm coming from. And you don't have to get into all the details. Right. But you can let her know that something happened. I think that's how relationships are built is, through that connection. And oftentimes it's tragic. And when somebody wants to be there for you, you have to believe that they are going to be able to handle it and not run and not judge and still come out the other side of whatever the history you have. Feeling the same way or possibly even, stronger towards you.
Right. And it makes sense. And that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to sit her down and be like, listen, I've had some stuff happen. Here's the gist of it. I can't go into detail because I don't want to go back to that place. But, and I know that she would understand. It's just, I was kind of wondering, how much of it should I tell her?
Yeah, just handle it the way that it's going to make you feel comfortable.
And it's an interesting conversation on a whole because, your past is quite tragic and, everybody's heart is breaking for you right now. But, this is a question that everybody asks for, even more frivolous things. It's had you not gone through trauma and still the question is, how much do you tell? Do you tell about all your sexual exploits that you've had? Do you tell about the times that you've had really fantastic sex with somebody?
Yeah.
Do you tell about the times that, you were a little bit of a rebel and did it in a cab? Do you tell about all, where do you stop? Where's the line? You obviously assume that the person you love has a sexual past, right? You're all adults. Stuff has happened. But how much of that does somebody need to know? I always find it incredible when, and it's usually guys, where they like to envision that their wife came to them, pure, that there was no sex in a cab, and no, guy in a bathroom stall at a loud club one night. Like that stuff never happened.
I dare you talk about my wife like that.
Right.
None of that ever happened.
But that stuff did happen, right? But that stuff does happen. So how much of that do you tell? How much of your past, Maurie, does Matthew know about?
Blank slate it, baby.
Okay, nothing. So he was the...
Oh, dear.
So Maurie showed up a virgin in that relationship, right? Kissed for the very first time by Matthew.
Yeah.
And is that the way he likes it?
I think that, you know what? Like with these kind of things, it's like the less you know, the less hurt you get.
Right. But here's the thing, is that where does the hurt come from?
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand. Like, you were a person.
And it's not that, he knows that I've only had one serious boyfriend before him or whatever. And we still use the laundry hamper that came from him.
Right. Wow. And what about your wife, Mocha?
Oh yeah, she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But do you have crazy stuff in your past?
No.
See?
But you do or you don't? Like you do or you don't? Like crazy.
But not crazy.
No.
I'm not going to go into detail.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like if there was money involved, you're going to tell her there was money involved, just not how much.
Hey. Hope we helped you out there, B.
You did, yes. Thank you.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, love.
Can I just say, I've been listening to you guys for 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Easily. Mocha, even before that, I actually met you back in 2002 or 2003.
Yeah.
I got your autograph back then, which I kind of lost since then. And you guys have actually stopped me from rage quitting my job 4 times.
Wow. Oh, damn. Wow. Well, thank you.
Thank you for that.
For being so loyal and so supportive of the Roz Mocha Show.
Oh, you're welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thank you guys for doing what you do.
All the best, B.
Right. Take care, guys.
All right. Kelly Belgrave asked this question. First of all, I didn't know that today's Ask Roz Mocha was going to start off or turn into an FML.
Yeah, that's true.
Kelly Belgrave asked this. Roz, why did you name your cat Pickles if you don't like pickles? Does that mean you don't really like your cat? Followed with, Damnit Maurie, what would you name a pet if you were allowed to have one?
So all of my cats are named after foods, and most foods that I don't like. So we have pickles. Right, exactly.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
but didn't you have one named Garbage?
No, that was just a cat that lived in the backyard. So we have pickles.
Yeah.
Cocoa, because I don't like chocolate, and Fig, hate figs.
Yeah.
And then the cat upstairs, which was at one time our cat as well, was named Beans, and I despise beans. So we have Cocoa, Pickles, Fig, and Beans.
Wait, why did you...
It was just, I don't know. It just happens that way.
Do that?
Yeah, I don't know. But I do despise pickles.
So if you get another cat, it'll be Nutella?
No. Yeah, I've never had Nutella, so I can't judge Nutella. But
probably be named Maurie or something.
Yeah, no. No, Banana is good. If I got another cat.
Banana.
Yeah, Banana. I think the cat named Banana would be sweet.
Or Mango.
Right? Mango, yeah. Right? Yeah, but I love naming animals after food. Like I said that if we get another cat, I wanted to call it Baked Potato. Not that I don't like...
But you like baked potato.
I love baked potatoes, right? But I think that's a real cute cat name. No, I really love naming animals after food. I think it's endearing. Maurie, you had 2 cats before Matthew made you throw them away.
Yeah.
Not throw them away.
Or give them away. Sorry. Not throw them away.
It was me or the cats. He said me or the cats.
Right.
And I chose him.
And what were your cats' names?
Sonic and Marvin.
Right. And if you did get a dog, because that's what you guys are in the market for, that's your dream.
The dog, we've already have the name, Andy.
Andy?
Andy?
Yeah, Andy, named after Andy Warhol.
Dog name.
Because it has to be a part poodle, so it'll be Andy Poohall.
Oh, jeez.
Here's another question. Your future self shows up and says, dude, there's something you should know. Do you listen?
No.
I agree. I would not listen whatsoever.
No.
Yeah, but then you're going to be spending the rest of your days wondering what it would have been.
Nope, I would not. No. I just keep moving on with my life.
I would. I'd want to know.
Yeah, I have a real hard time with that.
Well, because you're assuming it's death related. What if you're about to win the lottery?
No, because then that's going to affect the way you live your life now. Yeah. Because every decision that you make and every single thing that you do could affect the outcome of you winning that lottery.
Yeah. Or what if your future thing says your wife's cheating on you?
Again,
who cares? I just don't. That stuff. First of all, I don't think Catherine would ever cheat. And but even stuff like that, I'm not bothered by stuff like that. And I know that sounds terrible. I would be crushed. I would be heartbroken, right? But I'm not going to obsess about the possibility of that happening or trying to then prevent that from happening for my days. Like if somebody told me, if I came back and I was like, hey, 15 years from now, Catherine is going to cheat on you, I would then live my life for the next 15 years trying to do things to prevent that from happening, as opposed to just living our lives. Like, I don't know the
And
circumstances
she may look at
behind
that and be like, why are you being so weird?
And my obsessiveness may be the reason that then drives her away to cheat. Like that's how this time thing works.
What if you're in the driveway and your future self says, don't go in the house, there's a dude with a gun?
Well, then I obviously wouldn't go in the house because there's a dude with the gun. But how would future self know that? Because future self would obviously had to have walked in the house and got killed. So like, how is future self telling me this?
Is future self a ghost?
No, it's your future self. It doesn't say a ghost. Okay. We're not talking about ghosts. We're talking time travel.
Okay, so we have, this is very strange.
Yes.
But we have back-to-back questions about sneezes.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I'll start with the first one from Steven. Does it bug you if you sneeze around people that clearly heard it, but nobody blesses you?
No. No, it does not bother me.
I don't care about
That's
my
super weird.
I don't care about my sneezes that much. Damnit Maurie?
It's super weird.
Nah, I don't care about that.
Okay. Josh says, if you had the power to change the sound of everyone's sneezes, what would they sound like?
Oh, jeez. If I had the power to change the sound of a sneeze.
I always thought, okay, if I had that kind of power, maybe change it to the sound of a really loud fart.
But then what do farts sound like?
Yeah.
Farts can sound like farts, and like everyone just thinks that you're farting all the time.
I think it would be funny if when people sneeze, they just went, wee! but really aggressively, like a sneeze.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I think that would be kind of funny. I would like that because kids would be adorable. I mean, kid sneezes are already adorable, but that would be truly adorable.
I like it when there's some people I know that just go, it's you. It's you.
No, it's the wind up. Like it's a. I'm like, man, your eye is going to come out your head if you hold it in like that.
Or like I would say like the Dukes of Hazzard horn.
Yeah,
Every
that
time
would be
somebody
fun too.
sneezes,
Yeah, I would like to. Yeah, I think that if you could mess with people like that, it would be a lot of fun. I would like to do that. Curtis has a great question.
Okay.
Would you sign off on the Leafs winning the Stanley Cup this year, but the catch is that you wouldn't be able to witness one more second of the current run?
Oh my God.
100% yes.
So you can't see them finish the current round. You can't see them go on to
I
the
would
next,
miss every
to the
game.
next.
I would miss every single game, but they would go on to
and
win.
even in the finals. Even if they like made it to the finals and swept.
Yeah.
And
part of the fun
demolished.
is watching the game.
No, because I'll tell you, I know what Leafs fans are like, and I could spend the rest of my life just sitting in bars having people tell me in detail how every game went, and I would be A-okay with that. I would be fine.
I guess. And I guess you can just watch highlights and stuff,
No,
right?
you can't. I'm assuming nothing. I'm assuming even after the fact, I will never see it. I would still sign off on it. Absolutely.
I don't know if I could do it.
No,
I don't know.
I could easily.
I'd want to see all the action.
No.
All right, what's the next question we want to
Next
answer?
question. Has there ever been a situation, this is from Nikki. Hello, Nikki. Has there ever been a situation that made you want to drop dead from embarrassment?
Oh, boy. Let's see. Any situation that...
Yeah, I have that one I've told on the show before.
Which is?
I can tell it again when I was in the hospital. And so when I was younger, when I was in my early 20s, both my lungs collapsed. And so I was in the hospital for an extended period of time. I was dealing with like infections. I was dealing with all sorts of stuff. I missed fall that year, right? I went in, it was the end of summer. I came out, it was cold.
Yeah.
Right. Like I just completely missed fall that year. And I was on so many opioids and morphine and everything. I was high for the entire time because I was in so much pain. And I remember that there was a couple of nurses in there, and I was a young single guy, and the nurses were very flirty, and I was very flirty. Not that it meant anything, but oftentimes nurses will take on whatever role they need to sort of make things easier for the patient.
Sure. They got to make you feel comfortable.
They got to make you feel comfortable. So they call you sweetheart and stuff like that. And I really appreciated all of that. So there was a couple nurses, but there was one nurse in particular that I thought was just like And I was high all the time, keep in mind.
Yeah.
But she was the girl that I was going to spend the rest of my life with. She was just incredible. And because I was on so much medication, your body stops working the way you need your body to work. So going to the bathroom and things like this were very difficult. So I had developed a giant hemorrhoid. Okay.
Oh no, that's
which patients do all the time.
For sure.
And I didn't even really know that it was there other than a tiny little bit of discomfort because I'm high on opioids.
Yeah. And drunk on love.
Thank you. So I'm high on opioids and drunk on love. And then one late night, this nurse comes in and it's super quiet in the hospital. And I always loved it when she worked nights because it was super quiet in the hospital. She would come in, hang out, and we would just sit and chat. And it was real nice and it helped a lot. And she came in and they were like, there's some sort of viral staph infection that's going around the hospital, and people who are in any sort of thoracic or cardiac ward need to be tested for this to make sure that they don't have it. And I was like, wow, okay, cool, because it could be extremely dangerous for somebody who's already dealing with chest stuff. And so she came in, she's like, so we have to test for it. And I was like, okay, cool. So she walks over to the bedside and I automatically think cheek swab or blood or something like this. And then so she looks at me and goes, would you roll over? Roll on your side. And I rolled on my side, and then the woman of my dreams lifts the blanket, moves my gown over, opens my butt cheeks, and swabs my butt. Right? Yeah, swabs my butt, and then looks at me and goes, "Oh wow." She goes, "Don't worry, we'll take care of that for you." At my giant hemorrhoid. Yeah. It was never the same after that, and I wanted to die of embarrassment right then and there.
Man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what situation I've ever been in. And when you mentioned hospital, the only thing that popped up in my mind is that time when, I think it was 2004, 2005.
Yeah.
I sat on my own balls.
Yeah.
And it hurt real, real bad.
Yeah.
And I had to go to the hospital because I couldn't even walk. It hurt that much.
Yeah.
And there was 2 nurses and a doctor who were there.
Yeah.
And they pulled the curtain and I had to drop my pants and I'm laying there.
Yeah.
And all 3 of them are
yeah.
messing around.
Yeah, and it's
down
it's like they're looking at a car at that point, right? It's so it's really wild. I know.
Is it the carburetor? Is it the
Yeah,
spark plugs?
I know.
Is it a transmission problem? Here, let me look. No, let me look. No, let me look.
Yeah.
And I think at that point I was like, man, this is.
And doctors are always more aggressive with those things than you've ever been to yourself.
Right.
Yeah. You know, I've never grabbed it that way before, but doctors, it's just what they do. It's so rude. But yeah, Maury?
So it's the reason I'll never go skiing again. So for the one time I ever went skiing, you have your skis up, the boat starts going to sort of lift you up, and it was at camp. So
are you talking about water skiing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it could be winter. Yeah, there's 2 kinds of skiing.
Yeah.
Water skiing.
Okay.
And so obviously the beach is busy and stuff. And as soon as the boat starts pulling away and it lifts me up, my shorts fell down.
Oh.
Right? So at this point, what do you do? So I'm zooming around the lake completely naked.
Why didn't you just jump why don't you let go of the rope, you dingbat?
Yeah, because I was like, what do I do?
Nobody can understand what you're saying right now. What were you doing?
It sounds like you are underwater right now.
I know.
I was holding onto the pole, but trying to bend down to lift up my pants at the same time.
Wow. Yeah,
and the water was cold.
And at camp too.
And the water was cold.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh, actually,
sure.
you know what?
Sure, Maury. Sure.
Everyone running to get their magnifying glasses.
Nobody saw anything. Don't worry about it, Maury.
And nobody ever will. When Maury told the story about camp, the other thing that popped up in my mind just now, too. Oh, my God. Okay. When Jenna and I first started dating and we went on vacation together, we went to Florida. And this is when we were, it was brand new relationship, always going out, always partying, always drinking, right?
Yeah.
So we're in Florida. We're sitting at the hotel pool and we're just doing shots of vodka. And this is 2:00 in the afternoon.
Wow.
Shots of vodka. Anyway, we get in the water in the pool, and I don't know how to swim. And she's like, I'm going to teach you how to swim.
Yeah.
Right? So the 2 of us wasted in the pool, and she's got her arms out with me laying across her arms, right?
Like a baby.
Like a baby.
Yeah.
And I'm flailing around all over the place. and just like water going everywhere. And then I remember I woke up because I had passed out, not in the water, but I guess maybe I stumbled out of the water.
Yeah.
And then went back to the beach chair and like passed out because I was like a little bit wasted.
Yeah, but when you are like trying to still front that you're this like you're the man, and this goes both ways with men and women too. When you want to sort of, you still have that sense of just animal passion and lust and everything else, to put yourself in a position where your future wife is like holding you like a baby because you don't know how to swim. Right?
I know.
Like that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You're right. That is embarrassing.
We weren't even in the deep end.
I'm
Shallow
embarrassed.
end. All I had to do to prevent all that flailing around was stand up.
I'm embarrassed for you, and I wasn't even there. And finally, before we go, let's end with this. Lisa Mason writes, what's a weird smell that you enjoy?
Oh, okay. I really enjoy on the outside of the house, the vent when the dryer's going.
Yeah.
I love that smell that it gives off.
Oh, that's a good smell. I like that smell too.
I like that. And I also really, really enjoy the hardware department, or like in Home Depot.
Yeah.
Like I walk through where they have all the wood.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right? I love
wood
that
smells
smell.
So good.
Yeah.
Is there a bad smell that you like? That's a smell that people don't like? Because I know most women, and I've said this for years, I always find it weird because women love the smell of gas.
Yeah. Odd.
And it's so weird to me that women love the smell of gas. Do you like the smell of diesel?
But I was going to say, I love the smell of freshly cut grass.
Yeah.
But I also love the smell of children's toys.
Okay, this is why we do this show.
That patent pending, that new plastic smell of children's toys. So I know at Christmas or my brother's birthdays, when I unpackage a toy, I have to smell it first.
Why are you unpackaging toys that were given to your brothers?
So I can smell it.
Wow, dude. That's
like creepy basement stuff.
Come here, let me smell your toys.
That's the kind of... that's the kind of stuff that you save for group. You know what I mean?
Hey, ain't this group?
I love the smell of garlic on my fingers.
Oh, okay. I don't mind garlic. I don't know if I get. I like it on my fingers all the time.
Like if I cut garlic, I don't wash my hands.
Oh, really? You don't even wash your hands?
Not afterwards. No, I'll let it sit there for the whole time that I'm cooking, and I'll clean up afterwards. But I'll never wash the smell of garlic off my fingers. Because garlic on fingers smells different than garlic. Like I like the smell of garlic on my fingers more than I like the smell of garlic. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I do.
So dirty fingers and garlic.
Yeah.
All right, then. That is it for this week's Ask Roz Mocha. Don't forget, wherever it is you get your Roz Mocha podcast from, please feel free to leave a rating and or review. And don't forget to share with your friends. And we will catch you on the very next Roz Mocha Show podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live weekday mornings from 6 to 10
on Kiss 92.5,
kiss925.com,
or on the Kiss 92.5 app.